Yo, what's going on, everyone? We are back. Just getting set up, and we'll be with you.
Oh, he's late again.
Hello, Mr. Coach.
Hello.
All right. God damn, dude. I'm so fucking ready for this shit. Ish, go ahead and arrange yourself in the marching order. I'm assuming any of these empty spots would be fine. Um,
Uh, Somewhere safe in the middle.
I'll put you in the middle, sure. Why not? There we go. All right, let's get started, bitches. In our last session, you all resumed where you left off, facing down an adult red fucking dragon. And that motherfucker roasted and toasted Tar, nearly killed him. Took down your buddy Ish Yours, killed him, in fact, first by dropping him to the ground, then by picking him up and throwing him onto his little gnomish head such that it cracked upon the stones and he fucking died. And there was much woe and weal, and much terror and tragedy. But it turned out that the dragon was not exactly entirely interested in killing you all just for killing's sake. He offered you a deal. In exchange for your lives, surrender the precious magical artifacts that you all had taken to collecting over the course of your journey. Some of you agreed, some of you were more hesitant, and well, you paid the price for this. Kieran, insolent at having your precious orb taken from you, you made the perhaps somewhat reckless decision of directly opposing the dragon, revealing himself to be an elf named Ericus, demanding your orb back. And Ericus smote you for this, but he did not kill you. He merely intended to teach you a lesson. It innocent whistling.
Evil
It
ghosts
was
from the shadows.
your party member Tarn, in repatriation for some previous attacks you dealt against him, attempting to cast Levitate on him as Tarn was fleeing from the dragon, and perhaps some prior inter-party conflicts, who drove his sword into your neck, killing you. But you did not stay dead. The dragon, amused by this going on, revived you, resurrected you, and you took the opportunity to flee from the party, heading south, back through the Savalier Wood, back toward Kaisfakarum, until eventually the burned brand on the back of your hand that you found in the depths of the Trebain Manor began to pulse, and a strange energy filled you. And you were told, in no uncertain terms, visited by the patriarch of the Trebain family himself, that you had a place among their ranks. In the meantime, the rest of the party was given an assignment by Ericus, or at least some words to be heeded. He knew of Adrian and his interloping into the forest, and he knew that Adrian carried many precious artifacts, similar to the ones he took from you all. And he bid you to go after him to continue your quest of revenge. But in exchange, you would bring back the things you found, and perhaps he would grant you other treasures in return. You took the day to prepare, purchasing some supplies, meeting some members of Ericus's underground city stronghold, until eventually some of your new companions, Ish obviously, a gnome, also named Ish. This seems to be a very common name in these parts. This time unrelated, it seems, to yours and mine. As well as Amron the Fifth, a dwarven battlesmith, wielding a curious quarterstaff behind his head, somewhat at odds with his heavy armor and well-muscled form. They granted you what aid they could. Ish returned with a horn that, when blown, would conjure horses, spectral horses that would carry you to your destination swiftly, cutting a 6-day journey into a mere 16 hours. And Ish has just done so, blowing notes into the horn with a musical melody and conjuring these 6 steeds upon the ground. Tall, magnificent, beautiful, and as fast as the wind itself. I will transfer you all to the map now, so you can see the rest of the journey that lies ahead of you. You are about 30 miles from the teleportation circle. It is well past the horizon line. You have quite a bit of riding to do. If there are any final preparations you all would like to make, I will allow you to retcon, quote unquote, and head back into the into the city. I will not do any play out any scenes, but if there's any more items you'd like to purchase, potions or what have you. Although you cleaned out the apothecary, so there might not be any more potions.
I want to make a new pack weapon.
Okay. Sure. How many of those can you do?
I believe it's just... I don't know. It doesn't actually specify. Let me...
the feature.
Pack boom, packed blade as an action. You can create a pack weapon in your hand. You choose the form you're proficient with. You can also transform a magic weapon into your pack weapon by performing a special ritual.
With that weapon,
You can
whenever
use
you
your
finish a
charisma
long
for-
rest, you can use your charisma modifier. Until you finish your next long rest, so I assume you have to.
It doesn't specify that I can't use... Like, it just says you can make a
Yeah,
packed
okay.
weapon.
You know what? We'll just say, arbitrarily, we'll say you have a limit of 2.
Okay. Sure.
So I assume your which weapon
I
is
would
this?
like to. Oh, sorry.
The Mirren Siegebreaker.
Taking it from Katu.
Yes.
Katu, I assume you're okay with this?
Yes.
Okay.
I have also taken something from him.
Oh yeah, I've given Katu my Ring of Spell Storing.
What are you doing, Imran?
Yeah, sorry. So I want to go back to my smithy, and I want to pick up my smithing tools, my
Okay.
crowbar,
Okay.
and my manacles.
Easy enough. They are yours.
And then would I be able to go purchase a healer's kit?
Sure, why not? Deduct 50 gold from your inventory.
Cool.
5
That's
gold,
me.
not 50.
5 gold for everything.
Yeah, 5 gold for the healer's kit. I assume there'll be other supplies you would just have lying around.
Yes.
It's your smithy.
Sure. Yep. Cool. I'm done.
Anyone else?
Who's taking the helmet?
Me.
There you go.
Okay.
Thanks.
Taking the helm of the Endless, I take it.
Yeah.
It's corroded, rust brown helmet, styled almost like a Corinthian style helmet with a single piece of metal, an eye guard. That looks completely rusty and corroded and worthless until you speak its command word, upon which it begins to glow a bright, burning red. Alright. With your preparations complete, I assume, speak now or forever hold your peace. And we resume. The path to the circle is relatively straight shot. It's a lot of forest between you and there, 30 miles of it, but your horses are fast and they are unimpeded by the difficult terrain, able to weave effortlessly through the trees. Katu, I take it you are leading this expedition?
I think so, yeah.
I'm going to ask you to make a single survival check. You're crossing 6 squares. Make 2 survival checks for me.
One is good.
Okay. Okay. Alright. The first half of the journey goes easily enough. Moving at tremendous speed, 8 hours of riding. It is, on a normal horse, to gallop is almost as strenuous on you as it is to run, and to say nothing of the horse. It takes a lot of effort, and you have to control the reins and control the beast with your most of the work comes from your thighs, as you attempt to control and hold the beast in place. But these horses, the riding is effortless. No trouble, no strain, no exhaustion whatsoever. You course like the wind through these trees, through the forest. And Katsu, even moving at these high speeds, even with the unfamiliarity and danger of the Savalier Wood, you are able to more or less effortlessly guide your party through for a time. I need you to roll a d20 for me. And let me get my laptop.
Would I be able to help since I'd be relatively familiar with the area?
Make a survival check of your own. If you roll high enough, we will see.
Nope.
Alrighty, Aphrodite. Let me bring up my documents. Okay, so that was a 4 on the d20. That is excellent. I love that.
I don't.
Yeah. Anything you like, Verb, is bad.
I like you, Noodle.
Yeah, exactly. Point proven.
Fuck.
Point proven.
Flames them.
Yeah.
I knew the cell phone was coming.
Suddenly, a Tarask.
Yeah. What is it with you and Tarasks?
It's a bit now. It's stuck.
Okay. Katsu, I need you to make a perception check. You lucky asshole. What the fuck? 17 was exactly what you needed. Okay. God, I should take a screenshot of this shit. Okay. As you are coursing your horses through, moving faster and faster and faster, knowing you have a timetable to reach, knowing that the circle lies ahead, Adrian and his party, vengeance at long last, Katsu. Vengeance has long been the driving force behind your actions. Vengeance for your temple, for your brothers and sisters slain. And this is what's on your mind now, but even so, through the haze of rage and oncoming fury, you are able to see it. On the ground, a set of growing spores clustered in among the trees. Very quickly, you pull up the reins on your spectral horse, and the beast rears, skidding ghostly across the ground, leaving a burning aftertrail behind it like white-blue flames. As you come to a stop just inches before this cluster of poisonous spores growing up out of the ground, the rest of the party comes to a stop behind you. And you avoid the detonation of poison that would have done 66 poison damage to you. And the rest of
I'm with you, Verb.
and the rest of the front of the party. Hey, you rolled the 17, man. You're lucky enough. All right. All right. Continuing on the rest of the journey, it is a long ride. 8 hours have passed of hard riding through these woods. And as you're going, the air is growing colder and colder. The sky above you is milky white and cloudy, turbulent. And it's about this point in the journey that the first flakes of snow begin to fall. Coming down gently, softly at first. And then building and building. Until just about midday, about 2 or 3 in the afternoon, you see the beginnings of a blizzard coming before you. Alright, and continuing on the journey, unless there's anything anyone else would like to do in this time.
I mean,
Conversations to be had, final preparations.
would I be able to take an arbitrary short rest to get those spell slots back
Sure, why not?
while we're on the horses?
No, that's fine.
Cool.
Sips tea menacingly.
Yeah, yeah. It's gin,
Alcohol,
isn't it?
actually.
Sips
No gin,
and
I'm all out of
coffee.
gin.
Ah,
This is ginger ale, whiskey, and lemonade.
Jesus Christ.
It's quite good,
Bottom of the
actually.
barrel.
Are you fucking kidding me? This is top shelf shit, asshole. I'll take no slander from the likes of you, Mr. 5 Coronas.
Very
Alright,
good.
going forward. And it is about this
The
time.
Sorry, the absolute ignorance from Verb, like, but they're good. It's like, moving on.
And it is about this time, about within 5 miles of the circle now, that you begin to see what you must be approaching. By the bend of the river, this long river that is actually, oddly enough, frozen. It was not frozen at the point where you crossed back here, but it is now a river of pure ice, and you can see it turning to icebergs and drifts and ice flows, turning slowly into frigid water down the way. But in the direction of Malaeus Mere, which you can now also see in the distance, this giant purple-blue barrier just shimmering in the air like a giant dome. And also, I'd say at this point, you are close enough, you see towers. These golden black towers just rising up at intervals in this barrier, rising up, and from which the barrier extends from them like a field projected. It is absolutely massive. It blots out the sky. You cannot see the northern sky through that barrier. It is so wide. It completely consumes your vision. It is like an ending to the sky and the horizon. But that is not what you are looking toward. You look to the east, to this rising mountain high above, and you see the slope of the earth rising up and up and up, and at the very top, now as it is now beginning to get a little bit dark, we're looking at around like 8, 9 in the evening. Actually, so not a little bit dark, very dark, especially this far up north. You see the mountain rising up, backlit by the moon, which is nearing full, and at the very top, you see a soft blue glow of light, surrounded by the much brighter glows of campfires, smoke rising up into the sky. What looked like several torches, soldiers, a camp already established ahead of you.
How far
Getting
ahead?
Right now, 5 miles.
Okay.
About an hour's worth of riding, 2 hours worth of riding.
Okay, should we get close and then try and scout it out?
Fair enough. Alright, moving closer. Closer still. Now at the foot of the mountain. No torches or campfires this far down, but you see there's probably about half a mile's worth of hike up ahead of you. No trees on this mountain, oddly enough. It is bare. It is just raw, barren stone rising up out of the ground, steep and jagged in places, covered with snow, which is now coming down hard around you, frigid. Every time you breathe, it puffs out a cloud of white in front of you. You see the faint glow of the campfires just up ahead. Well, not just up ahead, well up ahead. But the opportunity to scout is there.
Okay. Can I pull out the skulls of mourning and see if they're glowing, please?
Pulling out the necklace upon which adorn are 3 crystal skulls. You hold them up into the air. And indeed, they all glow with this faint blue luminescence.
Okay. I'm going to crush one of them.
Okay. What question do you ask?
Is there another way up this mountain?
As immediately as you take the skull in your hand, your palm goes cold, icy cold, like the flesh and the heat is being drawn toward death itself. You crush the skull, the crystal shatters in your hands, and a puff of smoke emerges from between your fingers. And immediately, you blink, and when you open your eyes again, you see, not quite surrounding you, but around you and forming this rough half circle, 6 ethereal, spectral figures. 2 men, 4 women, all elven, just looking at you with these pale, milky eyes as you ask your question, is there another way up? One of them opens her mouth to speak. This elven woman with aged features, wizened features, perhaps a mage or an arcanist from the Sundered City from long before. She shakes her head slowly. I know what it is you seek. And they have blocked all other entrances. The caves by which our people took shelter collapsed and destroyed.
Okay. Did the rest of the party hear this, or is it just me?
Just you. From everyone else's perspective, you're just staring off into space, talking to nothing.
Okay, I'm gonna turn around and say, this is the only way up. They've blocked off all other routes. Is there any questions anyone would like to ask the spirits?
Well, I got a question for you. What's going here? You said everything's blocked off. If we go up, we might be walking into an absolute death trap.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna crush another skull
Okay.
and ask if there is a trap up there for us, or a trap up there in general.
Another spirit answers. An elven man, young, lithe and muscular, with the features of a warrior. On his side, ghostly and ethereal, is a blade, a saber of some kind, with even though it is monotone, single color, this sort of pale, luminescent white-blue, you can tell it is quite the ornate and intricate blade. In fact, make a history check for me if you want.
Sure, I am proficient. Oh, why not? Let's give it a go. Prage. Nope.
It's a fancy fucking sword, dude.
Cool.
This warrior looks at you and says, "They know you are coming, sir. They have been scrying you for some time. And they expect you. They have soldiers massed."
Okay.
Do we know who they are? Like, who's the army with?
Well, the wizard, I imagine.
What do we know? Maybe it could be a third party.
I mean, there could be, but either way, like, the wizard's heading here.
Yeah, but the enemy of my enemy is an enemy.
I mean, you're more than welcome to go up and talk to them. If you want to, there's a trap waiting for us. They've been scrying us.
How far away are they now, Verb? Do we know?
They stand at the top of the mountain, roughly,
Okay.
and you are at the base of it, sort of still shrouded by what trees remain here at the edge of the mountain. So I'd say about half a mile's worth of hiking or riding up.
Even on the fancy horses.
On the well, half a mile. On the horses, you could clear that in like 20 minutes. Not even 20 minutes, like fucking 2 minutes.
Would there be a different way up the mountain with these fancy horses? Being that they ignore difficult terrain?
The mountain itself is mostly bare and jagged stone. I'd say you could approach from just about any angle. The horses are very sure-footed, but as far as you can see, make a perception check for me if you want.
Oh my god, what is it with me in fives?
Yeah, hard to say, man. Sometimes the dice just love a certain number. Like fucking 12. But anyway, no, that's not as far as you can see anyway. You try to look for places where the stone might cleft, where there might be gaps, holes, places by which to enter, and you see nothing, ravines or crevasses, but nothing that you can see. If
do
you have
we
some
still-
magical means.
Do we
What's up,
still have
Tom?
our do we still have our spectral horses on us?
Yes.
They know we are coming, but they do not know when they are coming.
Well, they've been
I bet that
scrying
is the
us.
blitz.
This,
Our best bet is to blitz them and overwhelm them.
Oh, I like what you're saying.
So basically, ride like fucking there on the horses, so we don't just plod in. Because they know we're coming, so they'll set up like everywhere that we want to fucking scout around. You just rush in there on the horses, jump off the horses, and go fucking hand over fist and just go for it.
is there snow on the mountain?
Yes.
Yeah. So, footprints and stuff would be visible. Okay.
Do spectral horses leave footprints?
I'm more talking about making some people invisible.
I would say the snow's coming down pretty hard right now. It's not quite whiteout conditions, but if you're invisible, if you're moving subtly enough, there's a good chance they're not going to be able to notice some footprints.
Okay.
That is in agreement with Taryn's plan.
Blitz Creek.
Right.
Blitz Creek.
I like that plan.
Okay, fuck it.
Well, on game, and I'm gonna mount one of the horses.
Yeah. Talon's gonna mount the horse.
I'm gonna bring up the
Alright.
rear. But yeah.
I will return to your all's marching order screen. Arrange yourselves as you please. Torish, I hear, is going to the rear.
We did say Zamara's got the staff now, didn't we?
Yes.
Just because it gives her bonuses for her healing.
Two. Hold on.
God, my internet's
Hold on.
being really bad.
So basically, Marshall's at the front.
I'm going to touch. I'm going to touch Tarn and say, "Aye, this will be a good fight," and give him guidance.
Ooh.
For 1 minute. Okay. Well, I mean, okay. You all would like to make. Anything you'd love to do.
Pray?
Okay. Alright.
When we
Actually,
get,
hang on.
come on.
Before we go up, I'm gonna pull out my hammer of creation,
Mm-hmm.
and surely this would help us get through the collapsed sections of the caves.
Ah. You could try. If your plan is to create like a door or something, as long as it fits within a 5-foot cube.
Yeah.
You don't know where these caves are, only that they exist, but you do also have one more skull left.
Yeah,
on the skulls of
I'm
Mordor.
gonna crack it and just ask, yeah, where are these caves?
The spirits reapparate in front of you, now grown from 6 to 13. A veritable host surrounding you, as if drawn by the oncoming battle and the anticipation of what lies before you. The battle and the thrill. The same woman who answered you before answers you again. Come with me, young elfin warrior. And with a ghostly tug on your hand, she begins to float in a certain direction.
And I'll turn back to the party and say, follow me. I have a plan.
Hold on, with the Hammer of Creation, wouldn't you be able to literally just tap the rock and be like a tunnel?
Yeah, well, it's 5 foot, so...
Oh, is it 5 foot? Okay. Sorry, I
Yeah,
didn't
so
know
we'll
that
have to,
restriction.
like, you know, see where, like, thin points are, maybe at the top where they've collapsed them, and open it up there so we can get through. Or something along those lines. We'll see.
Okay.
Amron pouts.
Okay. The ghost leads you in a certain way, Morris, you taking the lead, pulling up ahead. Are you... No, you would not be able to ride your horse for this.
Okay.
Well, I mean, actually, sure, why not? Why not? You can ride your horse. The ghost leads you along the way, actually setting a pretty quick, furious pace almost, and you have to snap the reins and usher your horse forward to keep up, moving, skirting the forest on the outside edge, until eventually she leads you to the mouth of a cave, well below the base of the mountain. A frozen creek runs out before it, and the entrance lies before you, filled over, absolutely, completely choked with pulverized stone. The look of explosives have been used to level out the path.
Okay.
Oof.
Does that
That's
look like
interesting.
there's a thin point? Like, does it look thicker at the bottom than it is at the top?
Make an investigation check.
Oh, let me take a look at that.
Yeah, okay. I'll give him a
Would I
hand.
be able to use this on that?
Ah, okay. Well, whenever you make an intelligence history check related to the origin of stonework, so technically this would not be a history check, but fuck it, why not? Do an investigation check for me, and with expertise, so add double your proficiency bonus.
Okay, so 4 plus 6, 10.
Oh boy, and that was an advantage too.
Yikes.
Okay, so 7 total. You have no fucking clue. Thing
4
is,
plus 6.
Amron, you work with metal, not stone. Metal is its own thing. Metal is a beautiful, wonderful thing. Shapeable, craftable, beautiful. Stone is drab, ugly, and hideous. You have no fucking interest in it whatsoever. You look at this pile of collapsed stones, you try to make heads or tails of it, and then you decide it's beneath your fucking notice.
It's pretty deep. I don't know. I say we charge.
Question: even if we do get through these tunnels, they're still able to scry us, so they'll know we're coming that way.
Any of you who is proficient in Arcana, make a check. Actually, well,
I'm
13.
getting advantage.
Hard. I don't know why you're getting an advantage. You shouldn't have had, but it's this.
I shouldn't have had that on the investigation either.
Did it just? Well, it's odd that it rolled the exact same number both times. So I'm thinking
That
it might be
is
something weird with
interesting.
your sheet.
Fuck. Okay.
We'll
Make
just
a
say
ra- Make a random roll, Usti.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah, it
yeah,
is.
it gave
Yeah,
me-
you're
yeah.
rolling twice for like no reason.
that's,
And it
that's
sets
very
a,
odd.
it sets flat. Hold on, let me try disadvantage. Okay, well that worked, I think. Didn't come through for some reason.
Yeah, I can't see it. That is odd. With a 13 Arcana, Amron, you know a little bit about spells and magic, being a little bit versed in it yourself. Not a wizard by any means, but you know your way around spells and such. Scrying is a spell that you have to cast actively. It lasts for 10 minutes, and it consumes quite a potent amount of magic. You imagine it's not something they'd be doing constantly throughout the day, just at perhaps regular intervals. They
Okay.
could be spying on you now, you don't know, but it's not like, you know, you're fairly certain they don't have like a constant vigil.
Would they be like, if I cast detect magic, would that show anything around us that would scrying us?
It would actually. Well, whenever a creature scries, it creates this sort of arcane sensor, almost like a small eye that watches you, that is invisible from sight normally, but those with see invisibility or detect magic up would be able to see its presence.
Or detect magic or something else?
Yeah,
I completely zoned out with that. Sorry.
yeah, you
You
can.
son of a bitch.
You can detect
I
magic.
go through all this effort to explain shit to you. Yes, you can cast detect magic and it would work.
let me see if they're looking. I cast it.
All right, casting detect magic. No, nothing nearby.
I fucking rolled this as well twice.
Yeah, that's really weird. That's extremely weird.
All right, boys, they're and girls, they're not looking at us right now. We can make a mad dash up the hill if we want. I think this rock face is beyond fact.
I will say, Morris, you have 6 uses on that thing. If you think the path might be 36 feet or shallower, it's worth a try.
You said they used explosives to knock the tunnel.
That's what it looks like to you, judging from the scorch marks and such upon the ground.
Okay. I'm gonna climb to the top. If I can, like of the rubble.
Of the collapse?
Yeah. And,
yeah, sure. Easy enough. No check needed.
Bonk the wall above the collapse. And try and, like, make a tunnel through.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Clever. You clever fucking bitch. Okay. Alright. You go ahead and pull out this hammer that you just purchased for a whopping 1,500 gold. Very simple in appearance, with a dark handle and what looks like an iron head. But you hold it in your hands, and you, with the intent, the will to create something flowing through you, the hammer seems to detect it, and the head of the hammer begins to glow this bright, burning red, as if fresh from the forge. And you strike it against the stone, and instantly, the stone shifts with a rumbling, crumbling sound, and immediately outward, creating this square tunnel, 5 feet tall and 5 feet wide. Some of you would have to stoop to get through that. Tarn, you would not be able to get through that with your armor. Maybe if you shed it, but it opens, and you see the path opens out before you, and you, peering your head up and over, you see the mound of rubble that blocks the tunnel remains for some distance, but at the very tail end of the tunnel you've created, you see a very slight downward slope, like it's just starting to taper off.
Okay. The bit below the tunnel I just did, I'm gonna bonk that and make a 10-foot tunnel, essentially.
I gotcha.
We're making a tarn-sized hole.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Absolutely. Yep. Widening out the tunnel, making it a little wider. Tarn, in your massive suit of armor, you would be able to get through this if you squeeze really fucking hard. It would be a very uncomfortable fit. Well, you probably wouldn't feel much being encased in steel, but you could get through it now. And so the tunnel is, if I'm getting this right, it's 10 feet tall and 5 feet deep?
Yeah, 5 feet wide, yeah, and deep. Yeah.
Got it. Yep. So the stone tapers down. You would not be able to get through it as it is now. Maybe Ish might be able to squeeze through. So I'm not sure if I'm explaining this correctly.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean.
Okay, cool, yeah. But you know, perhaps with a little handiwork, the stone on the bottom of the tunnel that you've created is loose for the most part. You could probably dig it out with some effort and time.
I mean, yeah. You're still rolling twice, SD, yeah. Do we want to try the tunnel?
Yeah, I'm testing some stuff.
Yeah.
Let's Krieg.
Oh man, I think if we can
Well,
get
Tarn
up,
can't go through the tunnel, can he?
I mean, I've
No.
made it wide enough now to get him through. I've made it 10 feet tall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can
Well,
get down your hands and knees.
do we know where the tunnel comes out?
Into another
The
tunnel, I
ghosts,
imagine.
the ghosts alluded that the tunnel had branching network.
Oh, my internet dropped there. What did I miss?
We decided to split the party.
No.
Tarn and Carter were going to charge straight in. Everyone else has gone through the tunnel.
Okay. It was nice knowing you,
We're
Cathy.
gonna go back. We're gonna go back to back like the PS2 game Army of Two.
Yeah. Just start dropping fools.
Both got M60.
What's your call here, guys?
I would like to go through the tunnel. There's a reason they blocked it off.
Yeah, fuck it, you've gone through all this effort. Let's go. Let's go through that one.
I don't want to shed the armor.
You don't have to. You can get through. We can make it wide enough with a bit of work. Like it's 5 foot wide and 10 foot tall. You'd fit if you like shimmied through.
Can't I just go on my hands and knees in the armor?
Verb. I know this armor is. Sorry, I
you'd be
know
able
this
to
armor
fit
is.
Okay. We'll go tunnels then.
I was gonna say I know this armor is like some ancient wizard built shit, but if I look at it, would I know if there's like a mode to slim him down?
Make an Arcana check.
Wow, that's 6. Okay.
That's animal handling.
Is that animal? I'm blind. Sorry.
You are. It's unforgivable. That's not much better, Boot. No, you have no fucking clue.
Okay.
It's fine. We'll get through. Just time
Yeah.
squeezing.
It'll be an uncomfortable squeeze, but you can get through. All right. Okay. It takes a bit of effort. You'll have to dig. Amron has, I believe you said he has a crowbar, and I assume some of you other also have tools and such. Katsu, you've got your axe. You could use that.
Can I summon in a pickaxe as a quick fucking weapon?
Best use of warlock magic ever. Yeah, sure, why not, dude? Alright, getting to work.
Can I summon a spiritual weapon as a pickaxe?
If you want to use the spell slot, sure.
No, never mind.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'd say it takes you about half an hour's worth of work to create a tunnel deep enough to get through. But you manage it, digging out and digging out. In this time, the horses fade away, perhaps sensing that their time and their purpose is gone. But the path lays open before you, the darkness of the cavern ahead, yawning and wide. And the way is open. You push through. Looking through, going through these tunnels, these ancient caverns, you immediately begin to see that they are not purely natural caves. The stone is worked, brickwork, masonry, some intricate elven pieces of art from ancient history, from the days of Malleus Mir. Anyone who's proficient in history, go ahead and make me a history check if you like.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Fucking hell, okay. 19. Wow. Okay. Moorish. Moorish? Yeah, only Moorish. DC 20 on this. It's a pretty ancient piece of history. But Moorish, you know, for one reason or another, perhaps having come across it in your travels, or not the city itself, but readings of it, or perhaps even survivors' accounts, there are survivors from Malleus Mir, or descendants of them at least. This place was once known as Haven, a mountain stronghold built to weather out the end of the world. Built before the sundering of Malleus Mir, perhaps the survivors of the sundered city knew what was coming, knew the cataclysm that awaited them, and they built this mountain, this fortress, as a way to hold out against the tide. They did not succeed. But the history is evident before you as you move through, tracing a path through this place. And I would say with your natural 20 even, perhaps you came across an ancient map or an ancient schematic or something along those lines, but for some reason or another, perhaps the tension of the battle or the gravity of the situation, the path before you is like, well, it's like tracing out a path on a fucking map. You know where to go, and gradually you lead the party up staircases of ancient stone, older than all of you by far, thousands of years old, this stone. Moving and moving and moving through the darkness. I assume all of you have dark vision?
Yes. I think
Yes.
I looked the other day. I think the whole party has it now.
Yeah. Well, Samara wouldn't. She's human, but fuck Samara.
We
And
can
she
just... Oh, no, never mind.
she casts Produce Flame and lights away for you with fire.
Okay.
Eventually, you come to what appears to you, at least with your natural 20 on history, be the top, opening out into what you would know, at least in the ancient schematics, to be an overlook over the ritual chamber, granting you a view, the ritual circle, the teleportation circle, quite a bit above it on this sort of rocky ledge and outcropping that looks out over the circle, and perhaps whatever Adrian and wherever they are, whatever they're doing. But at the moment, the entrance that should be there before you is blocked off. You are surrounded, you are faced with another wall of pulverized stone.
Okay. Would I know a way around it with the schematics in that, or like the thinnest point that we could get through somehow or something?
Another way around it? No, you would not know, but make an investigation check for me. 11. Your best educated guess, going in through the top again, you see that the mountain, the slope of pulverized stone, it very much is a slope tapering up toward the top. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, sure it does. If you climb to the very top and perhaps build out another tunnel 5 feet wide, pushing forward, you might reach the front. It'll probably take you, because you would have to make it wide enough for Tarn to get through, it would probably take you another 2, maybe even 3 or 4 charges on your hammer.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go and do 2 more. But I'll make it 10 feet long and 5 feet tall.
10 feet long and 5 feet tall. Okay, gotcha. Yep. Easy enough. The first strike of the stone and the stonework, the stone forcibly wrenching out to the side, opening a path before you, and you crawl through. Nothing but more blackness ahead of you. On hands and knees now, crawling through the dark. And you bring out your hammer again and strike, and the second time, the path opens. And now you see pale moonlight filtering out ahead of you, the path behind you. Also, you see, ahead of you, sitting by the light of a very shallow or a very small campfire, a man in a breastplate with a flintlock rifle at his side, turning in a startled panic, looking in your direction as you emerge from the mouth of this tunnel.
Rush him!
Yeah, I'm gonna rush him.
Do I have time to like?
Rush him.
Can I Misty step up to him and push him off the ledge?
Oh, no, hold on. I'm gonna cast silence on him.
Okay. Does he see?
Okay, Amron, where are you at the time of this? Because Morris has to climb up to the top of a pile of rubble to carve out this tunnel, and then he has to climb in through that tunnel he made to hit the second time. You'd have to be like directly behind him, like right up on his ass to have line of sight.
Okay, that's probably not.
I think it's Morris's action to take in it then, if that's the case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your immediate reaction, Morris?
Oh, bloody hell. No. Gonna Misty step up to him. Can I fire off the siege breaker?
Alright.
Oh,
Shit. You're
I'm like crawling. Don't worry if not, I'm just asking.
Okay, so you're crawling through. You've got the hammer in your hand. You're crawling through the stone. I assume the siegebreaker is on your back at this point.
No, I can summon it in as a packed weapon.
It takes your action to summon it, right?
Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah, okay.
Would Morris have had it on his back?
No.
Or would he have just had it?
No, he wouldn't have carried it around. Absolutely not.
Yeah, it's way too fucking heavy, and you're a fucking dainty little elf with an 8 strength. So, no, unfortunately not.
Okay, then I'm gonna Misty step up to this motherfucker.
Okay.
And I'm gonna grab my spear off my back and smack out twice at him.
Okay. Let me transition you all.
Also, I would have dropped the hammer in the tunnel at this point.
Oh, so sorry, Verb. How long have we been traveling now in the tunnel?
In the tunnel? Took you half an hour outside of it to get in. In terms of travel time, with Morris knowing the way, almost freakily easily. It's weird how he knows so much about these fucking tunnels, but he does. I would say it's like, I don't know, like another half hour to get to the top.
Okay.
So cool. An hour total. Okay. Let me transition you all. And I had most of this map on Fog of War, but clearly you've circumvented that because you get to be on an overlook now. Reset fog. Reveal areas. Okay.
Look, it's Dave.
This is not one of your maps, where was it? There's color.
It is not. It is not. You emerge where this sniper is here. Except I can't select him yet.
Well,
Jesus fucking Christ, Verb. How many people do you want us to kill?
I think it's more like how many of us he wants to kill.
okay, so up by Sniper 2.
By Sniper 2, yes. Coming out of the Overlook. Let me put you here, Morris, as you've just Misty stepped up to this guy. The rest of the party, let me drop the map a little bit more, and I will put you all on some empty space.
They're all level 1, aren't they?
You don't know.
Fucking wanna be.
You have no clue. Reveal
Challenge
area.
rating of 0, yeah.
Okay.
Is this
I'm gonna-
is this like in the RPGs where we can like one hit them just to look cool? Is this what that is?
You don't fucking know. Stop asking me stupid questions, bitch. You'll figure it out. Katu is there. I don't know why Katu keeps coming up as wounded. You're not wounded, Katu. You have 75 hit points, but whatever.
Yeah, mine went back down to 49 for some reason.
Yeah. Amron, I forget. You all have new characters, and it's throwing me off. I keep going to put like fucking Ish yours in, but Ish yours is dead. Okay.
Yikes.
Morris, you stand here. You've just apparated in front of this guy, this sniper, still reaching for his rifle, eyes wide under the helm of his breastplate. You still intend to stab?
Oh yeah, twice, yeah.
Go for it. At advantage, because he is very clearly surprised. Oh, buddy!
Oh god.
Should I roll damage now? Because that motherfucker's getting divine smited with this.
Yeah, roll damage.
Um,
Roll damage.
So the 1d6 plus 8.
Oh, you don't just roll the damage through D&D Beyond, and we'll.
So
I
yeah.
know what to do.
So yeah, 12 because it's one-handed.
And then do your smite.
Level 1.
Level
so
1,
2d8.
okay.
So 4d8.
No, full
No,
damage
it's
plus
even
10.
better. Even better than it's full damage plus 2d. Okay, so we're looking at 22 plus another
1d6.
d6.
Yeah, so 6.
Right. So 22, 28 plus another 16 is 44. Yeah, you don't need a second attack. Pushing out of the stone, seeing this guy about to open his mouth and scream in surprise, Morris, you speak the word, the arcane word, and disappear from where you are and reappear in front of him, your spear in your hand as you lash out and take him through the throat. And the spear in your hands ignites pure white in his body, and the flare of light explodes out his eyes, the bright radiance burning out before his eyes burn out into blackened coals, and he drops dead, his mouth wide open with a silent scream. And you stand on this overlook, looking out before a great gathered army. You see Adrian Lux in the center of a circle glowing bright blue as he conjures some magic of some sorts, perhaps working the circle to prepare another summoning. You see Celine Tira, the elven blade singer who dealt you all so much damage with her shadowy blade. Borden Veer and Andrin, the dwarven brothers. Kordak, a human cleric in plate armor wielding a massive hammer over his shoulder, sitting atop a stone artifact of some kind of stone wall. And a massive fucking army. At least 3 squads worth of soldiers. You have view over it all. The rest of the party, you can arrange yourselves as you see fit on this overlook upon which you stand.
They didn't see me
having
do
a
this
view.
then.
No, not that you can tell. Everything
I'm
seems...
going to quickly go and grab my hammer back, and if Tarn needs it, make the tunnel bigger for him to get through.
No, I'm on my hands and knees if it's long enough. So I'm squeezing effectively in the armor.
Sure, I'd say you can do that. Why not?
I mean, yeah, it doesn't need to be 10 by 10 if, like, because I'm not 10 feet on my knees. It's just as long as it's wide enough.
Yeah,
I don't-
I'd say with a very uncomfortable squeeze you can get through. It's quite noisy, but this high up on the mountain, you don't suspect there's any risk of being seen.
Okay, before we get started, I'm going to summon in the siege breaker and get it set up.
Okay, cool. Where are you setting it up?
Just on, like, the edge of the outlook looking down, essentially.
Okay, let me draw...
Just to
let's
north
put
of
it-
me, as it were, where I currently am.
Let's put it, like, right there. How's that?
Yep, perfect.
Okay. Morris, make a perception check for me.
You...
6. You're fine.
Are the orange lines walls, Verb?
Yes, they are arcane barriers popped in place about 15 feet high and shimmering, connecting the stone walls and blocking entrance from that area, at least from the ground.
Okay.
And how high
they
are
opaque?
these?
How high are what?
The pillars.
Yeah,
The stone walls,
what's in
about
between?
about 10 to 12 feet tall. Tall. They vary a little bit. The stone's a little bit broken in places.
Can we see through the magical barriers?
Yes. Oh, no, they are opaque.
Is there
It's
no
a sort of
gaps?
solid hard light. Not from there, no.
Okay.
So we can or can't see from Overlook.
Oh,
Him,
well, you can
like,
see
directly.
past them from the overlook. Yes, you wouldn't
Okay.
be able to see them from the ground though.
Gotcha.
You're about 50 feet up right now.
So can we? Is there like no roof on this circle? We can see. Oh, can we see over the pillars and stuff? Like, would I have direct line of sight on Adrian? Is essentially what I'm asking.
At the moment, yes. You see him in the middle of the circle.
From
buddy.
memory, which was the one that healed him in the first fight?
Was her
Kordak.
right?
Kordak.
Kordak. I can't even
This
remember
guy.
him.
Yeah.
Alright. What are we doing? We blitzing? Because I can start tossing out some pretty sick shit right about now.
Okay, who should I cast Fireball on?
Well, I'm thinking of casting Hunger of Hadar on this big group on the right.
Yeah.
And then
Alright.
you just toss a fireball in.
Verb, how high is the ledge that we're on?
You're about 50 feet up from the ground.
Me,
How are we able to
me
get down?
and De yeah, we're gonna have issues getting down.
No you won't. Hold on. Let me see something here. I had it prepared. So if I cast Enhance ability on you guys and give you cats... Oh no, that's 20 feet or less. Fuck. Verbs really fucked me here. Okay,
Well,
never mind.
you
For-
hamster balled a similar situation last time.
I've got that sphere. I've got it. If you want it.
Ooh.
About
If I-
3 of us need it.
What's up, Ish?
If I cast a concentration spell, can I cast other spells as well, or would that drop
Yes,
concentration?
as long as the spells you're casting are not also concentration.
Okay, excellent.
The rest of you, go ahead and push yourself somewhere onto the ledge for me.
Is
just so I
there a
can get your
way down?
positions.
Like an easy footpath? Like, you know what I mean? Like a way to climb down easily?
Actually, I would say you see right. No,
Nice, he jumps.
Yeah, Katsu leaps 100 foot.
not quite as easy as that. I would
Aim
say
for the
like
bushes.
right here there is a ladder that goes down.
Okay, I'm going to turn to Tarn and Katu, and I'm going to cast invisibility on them.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Are you really wanting to engage these guys? I don't know if you noticed, but there's a fucking lot of them. We'll get slaughtered.
Tarn just simply like puts his hand just shows himself off and goes,
There's a lot of me.
Okay.
No, there's not. But you know what I mean, right?
I do know
have-
what you mean, yeah, but like...
Are you sure? Like, I understand this guy really messed you guys up, but are you sure it's maybe not a good idea to, like, recon and come back when he's a little bit weaker or less protected?
He's only going to get stronger.
These are really bad odds.
He's only going to get stronger the longer we leave him. There's only more soldiers that are going to come through this circle.
There are 500 Dwindilian Empire soldiers about to follow this teleportation circle through. This is our moment.
How do you know that?
We received
By
information.
conversations with Moorish.
And how does Moorish know that?
We were told
Oh my
by a family, crime family, the Jagantoths.
D, new character, no metagaming.
I'm not metagaming.
We did.
No,
Morris and I did talk
I'm not
over.
metagaming.
Did talk over a campfire. No. Either way, yes. No. He's saying his new character's not metagaming. He's asking what's going on.
Yeah, I'm not throwing shit at you.
Yeah. He's genuinely asking in character because he doesn't
I'm
know.
3 beers deep. I'm processing.
It's alright.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I'll relay that it was what happened. Blah 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 in short terms.
Katu, make a perception check for me.
Or get. Oh. 1 sec.
9. Nothing.
What are we doing?
Alright, then fuck it. If you want to do it, we may as well do it now.
Yep.
Before they notice us.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna
Oh,
cast.
are we invisible? Yeah.
I'm gonna cast it now. Invisibility on Katu and Tarn.
How long does that last?
An hour.
Or until you attack something.
Yep.
The thing is, like, I've got disadvantage on stealth checks anyway, so
It's
That's
more
the
just so you can get down there, like without them seeing
Okay, so
exactly where you
me,
are.
me and Dave will go for the ladder.
I'm going to quickly cast Bless on
Tarn,
Katu.
If
Nope.
you attempt to climb that ladder with your fucking armor, it will break like balsa wood.
How high up is
You
the
can
ladder?
tell just by looking at it. It's a
50 feet.
50-foot ladder, yeah. It reaches
Okay.
all the way to the ground.
Okay, so instead I'm gonna cast invisibility on Katu and Amron,
Okay.
and I'm gonna then switch around and do the resilient sphere on Tarn.
Right. I'm
That's
essentially.
I'm gonna warn you before you commit to any of this. That's 2 concentration spells. You would drop 1.
Do I? Oh, I do, don't I? Okay, shit.
Right. I will wait here where Tarn is now. You cast invisibility on Katu and
Amron.
yes, Amron.
Nice.
They go down the ladder invisibility. It starts off. You ball me. I jump off here.
Okay.
Quick question, Verb. This person and this person, they're up on some, like, this area, this whole area here is raised, right, in the center? Or is it,
Are you pinging? Because I can't see anything.
here? These
Yes.
plants?
Yes, these are raised up. Kordak's probably about 10 feet up. Andron's probably about 15 or 20, like 20, 25.
And is there any realistic expectation of me being able to get onto this plateau here?
Like jumping to it?
No, like, if I'm invisible, I can try and walk there, but obviously I could get seen
yeah.
or heard by other dudes.
You would have to walk past the spearmen and then up, like through the stairs. Through the stairs here.
So there's no actual way for us to get through here other than climbing here, or walking here, or walking here.
At present, yes. I mean, throw some chaos, break their ranks, you might be able to slip past.
We're essentially going to have to cut our way this right side up those steps off the cliff into the circle.
You fuckers circumvented 2 of my groups, by the way. You were supposed to start on the fucking left side.
No.
Oh, we missed the 40 other troops. Oh no.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Now we only have to fight 75.
Question: can we just target Adrian directly if we can see over the?
Sure you could. I mean, all of you have pretty decent line of sight on him right now. He's just in the middle of the circle right now, conducting some kind of ritual, scrawling out arcane sigils on the ground.
You could just fire off a fucking the siege breaker and the fireball, and then we just go hell for leather.
What is the?
150 feet.
Yeah,
Like-
150 feet.
Okay.
Like, as soon as, like, I'm gonna basically try and get into a position where I can
Go
clobber
fuck up the
someone. I'm
Kordak.
gonna wait. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until I see Moorish fire the siege breaker before doing it. Or, like, revealing
What-
it.
What is it?
You got to climb
Yeah.
down the ladder 50 feet first.
Yeah, I can do that though. That's fine. But, okay, I do that. So now, presumably, I get down the ladder. I don't know if you want to
Alright.
roll anything.
Have you
Yes,
cast invisibility on them?
I have.
Morris?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I've taken
Go ahead
the
and
spell slot.
concentrate on that for me.
Oh shit, sorry.
It's all good. Let me know if it's working or not, because it might not be. Let me put that
No,
on.
it's not.
Okay, let me reset the script.
Yay!
This game is
Fun,
just
fun.
working tonight.
This is all every day. The more you like add to a Roll20 game, the more unstable it gets. Like this game's
Nice.
been going on for like fucking what, 16 sessions, 15?
15.
Mm.
Yeah. So at this point, there's so many entries in the database and all that shit that the game just it ties its fucking laces up constantly. But it's all right. It just takes a button to reset it. All right. Hopefully that should be working any second now.
Yep.
Sexy. Okay, cool. Let me put a thing on you, Katu. And that was Amron and Katu, right?
Yes.
Okay. I added some new fucking oak icons in, and I can't tell what would work for invisibility anymore. Fuck. Why did I do that?
The little stealth mask thing.
Stealth
On that
mask
note,
thing.
I'm going to grab another beer before we kick off.
Okay, cool.
Have we met this dude before? Chose
Uh,
ancestry.
Katu, make another perception check for me. It takes you a second, but now that you're on the ground, at the foot of the ladder now, invisible, it's less his face that you recognize, although you do recognize it after some time, but it's more the weapon in his hands. A black great maul with a spiked head, flanged. A massive heavy mace, pure black, speckled with points of luminescence. Star Fury, the artifact from your temple that you once carried before Adrian and his party ripped it from your hands, and then, as if connecting it with the weapon and the man's face, you know him. The captain of Black Company, the High Commander, the man who led the raid personally on your monastery and put to the sword your brothers and sisters, burned your home down around you, and slaughtered all that you loved and knew. And he has your weapon in his fucking hands.
That's this guy.
Yes.
Okay. Because I was thinking of going for him first anyway, because Kordak's gonna be a pain in the tits to get to. Okay, Katu's going to. I realize she's not stealthy, but she's going to try and get as close to him as she can.
Make a stealth check. Straight roll. Well invisible. No disadvantage on this.
I'm gonna give him guidance.
13.
Does it get any
Guidance
bonuses?
would break your invisibility, Amron,
Does it? Okay.
because it's a spell. But 13
Right.
is decent enough. Invisible, especially. All these soldiers are arranged in battle lines. The spearmen hold a tight shield wall, spears braced as if ready to strike. The footmen, although they're not weapons drawn yet, but their hands are on the hilts of their blades and they're looking anxiously back and forth as if they are expecting something.
I presume
So-
they're looking this way.
They are actually looking toward you. As is this group here looking down toward the next, and this group looking down towards the other side of the mountain. You're not quite sure why they're all facing this direction. Perhaps they've taken measures to ensure the other side is inaccessible, but either way, you move forward, creeping. With a 13 stealth, I'd say you're able to get there, and you are within spitting distance of this man now. Arrogant, cruel, hard, flinty eyes, pinched like a fucking rat. You hate him on sight. The rage bubbles beneath your blood.
You readying that shot, Morris?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready in the shot. What's Amron doing?
Are you also, have you climbed down the ladder, Amron?
Yes.
Okay, I'll put you
Climb
there.
down the ladder, and I want to shoot fireball at some. Oh wait, are you doing the crossbow or the spell?
I'm gonna do the crossbow, and I think
Okay.
I'm gonna go for Kordak.
Okay, never mind. I'll just wait and see how this plays out.
Okay. It looks like you're the one kicking this off then, Morris.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot Siegebreaker down at Kordak.
And as soon as I
Okay.
see this happen, I'm charging ancestry.
I assume you are steadying your aim to get yourself advantage.
Yes, sir.
Make the attack roll.
Go on, go on.
Come on, finally hit something with this fucker.
That's a
Go on, where's that
21.
nat 20? Where's that nat 20?
21. It is certainly a hit, baby. It is certainly a hit. Roll that fucking damage.
Oh, I rolled advantage on that for some reason? Oh my good god.
Whoo, baby. 30 fucking 7. Okay. Taking the crossbow in both hands, mounted on the ground, the bipod set in the stone and digging in, magically adhering to it somehow. You take it in both hands and line up the sights, and you aim right in the center of the chest of that fucking asshole with the great hammer. The one who revived Adrian, brought him back from the death. You barely fucking know him. He spoke like maybe 5 words to you. But you're ready to kill him. And you take the shot, and the bolt flies true, screaming through the air. You ever hear a fucking 50 BMG round fired through a straight desert? It screams going downrange. It is fucking loud. And then it strikes with an explosive crunch of metal and steel. And Kordak cries out in surprise and shock as he takes 37 points of fucking damage and needs to make a DC 20 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Holy shit.
That's a 21. Holy shit!
Rigged.
The blow takes him in the chest, massive and powerful, and he just sitting there, calm and serene on the stone, unaffected by anything, almost at meditation, when suddenly he is struck, and he totters backward for a second, about to fall and collapse and hit the ground at his feet, and then he stabilizes, gripping the hammer, looking down at the massive bolt sticking through his armor, punched into his chest, and bellows a cry of alarm. All of you, roll initiative. Katsu, you're charging. I assume you're running in right away to make those 2 attacks. Go ahead and
No.
attack. First attack is at advantage. Second attack is normal. Roll again for that first. 22 hits.
God.
Second attack.
That's the second attack.
No, you got
No,
advantage on
your
first.
your first attack was on advantage.
You know,
Oh,
I
you're
rolled 3
invisible.
times.
I
Oh,
see. Yep,
it
Oh,
yep, I
was
see it
a-
now. And it just came in. 16 just barely hits. Roll damage twice. 24, 21. Fucking hell. Okay. That's a total of 45 points of damage. Immediately
Fucking
charging in,
Justin.
out of the invisibility. The blade, the axe in your hands, already flaming. As you charge in and strike twice, the first strike hits him in the chainmail, cutting straight through the steel links, and the blade bursts into flames. The fire immediately painting a bright flash as you stand here, surrounded by soldiers. A look of shock in this man's eyes, and then you pull back and strike again and take him in the hip, carving right into his side, burying the axe a solid 4 inches into his abdomen. And his eyes are filled with shock and pain.
Sorry, I meant to say I raged. Would you allow me to rage before that? Doing that? or-
Yeah, abso-fucking-lutely, my man. Abso-fucking-lutely.
So is that plus 4 damage then?
Plus 4 damage. 49 points of damage. Okay, clearly. Alright, cool. Alright, let me put some I shouldn't have added all these fucking modifiers, man. I can't even tell what all these are.
I'm just gonna grab a
Oh
beer.
god, he looks like such a smug prick as well.
He is. He really fucking is.
You mean an elf?
Not that smug.
Is
that's not-
Katsu fire resistant?
She is not.
Oh,
I mean, if you do a fireball like here,
Hold on, I'm AFK right now.
no, I was gonna do it like here.
Okay.
I can take it.
is it
Well,
20
yeah,
foot
it's
or
20.
30 foot?
20. So
15.
if you, it's 20 for fireball.
15-foot radius.
Alright, we're gonna start by rolling
For fireball?
these guys.
Well, for the,
oh
for
no,
the
you're
one
right.
from
20-foot
the-
radius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even better.
Yeah, if you get it like here, Coach, you're gonna fucking smash most of their army on this side.
Double fireball? Double fireball.
It's certainly an option, but let me.
Katsu wouldn't actually get caught by that because she'd be outside of the ring at that point on that 20 foot.
How is she moving again?
Oh, this honey bear tastes
No,
like
it's just the
straight
way, like, because
anus.
it's a sphere, it's not a cube. So you're thinking of it as a 20-foot
yes.
cube. It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
sphere.
Oh.
Do, 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 do.
Thanks, Noodle.
You're most welcome, Kirch.
Okay, then we do the archers. This is gonna take a hot second.
So how would you do
Okay,
this?
I'm gonna make a sandwich, Kirby.
Just you can draw a 20-foot. 2 seconds.
5. Okay. 5
How do
is
you do
gonna
that?
go off of.
You just
5
draw.
is 10.
Click the
Doing
little
this.
click the little paint icon.
Ah, yes.
Can you move it about once you've drawn it though?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
but I need to make it bigger.
Okay. I think that'll do for now. Alright, I need to roll for Chose. Roll. I don't think the chaplain's in there too, so let's roll for him. Roll for Kordak.
What's 20?
Might as well roll for Andrin, because he's gonna hear this shit once it kicks
5,
off. Oh, I'll roll for everyone. Roll for these guys at least.
20.
and
So
then
it's
we'll come
that,
back
yeah.
to this. Okay. Borden's in there? So much initiative.
It's a bit smaller, but yeah.
That's only
Is that not 20 foot?
that's
no,
10
mine
feet.
mine's a bit small. Yeah, that's a 10-foot. You've got to double the size of that. It's 20
Okay.
foot. Yeah, it's 20 foot.
So
Range.
from like the middle point, that's 10 feet. You want another 10 foot on that. So it'll go from that captain coach to like here. Oh no, my ping's not working.
Hang on. 1, 2,
So like here.
8. 1, 2,
Excuse
3,
me, sorry.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's like that.
Let's see. It's a pretty big fucking radius, yeah. 20 feet.
How do you move this thing once?
You gotta drag drop over it to like select the whole thing,
Yeah, it's got
And-
it selected.
and then you can sort of hover over one of the lines, and the arrowhead will change to a
Yep.
crossed
That
arrow
red
symbol.
one, that red one is a 20-foot radius. Pretty much on the dot.
Yeah.
Should be. So I will. Let me know. Is this what you want to do? Just ping where you want it, and I'll center it there.
That's what I
Uh,
suggested to Kutch to do something
here?
like that because that's pretty nuts.
Okay, like right there.
Oh, that misses cow.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's very
Yeah,
good.
that's actually sick.
There.
All right. Is that? I take it right on this footman on the center. That
That's on
would.
chose.
yeah.
And that gets
Oh,
that
one,
arch
two.
at 8 in the top right as well.
Yeah, there is probably as good as it's gonna get.
Right where it is now.
Yeah, because that gets choosy as well, doesn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
it would.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right, and I'd say it gets Archer 8, but not 7. Okay. Let me change the music over. Is everyone present?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
All right. We'll go with this one. Okay.
So
Well, at the moment, what's your dexterity score, Ish?
Dexterity
Yes.
is 17.
17. Celine has a dexterity of 20. She is going to go first. She is going to, from a distance.
Can I roll my initiative again? Because I should have advantage on initiative rolls.
You
just
do,
in
don't you?
case.
Yeah, go ahead. Just roll initiative, and then we'll
Alright,
see if
I'll
it's
just
higher
do
than
a
20.
flat D20.
Yeah, okay.
And then add, because I don't know if it will fuck up. Yeah, no, that's not okay. Never mind.
Okay, got it. No worries. Celine is going to go first. Her first turn of action. Immediately as the cry of the crossbow bolt shrieks out and strikes into Kordak with this explosive crash of steel, and he raises the alarm. She looks out, past the barriers, up, and from a distance... Actually, her dark vision wouldn't stretch that far. She just sees the attack. She's going to cast Fly. So, she is going to take to the air and fly 60 feet. Hovering over the battlefield. Actually, she's going to stop right there and survey. And for now, that is the end of her turn as she looks in and sees. And now I'd say she sees Morish and the rest of the party on the overlook. Ish, it is your turn. I take it you're casting Fireball?
I would like to cast Fireball, yes. At
Okay.
level...
Fucking hell.
I'll do it at level 3 as the base level. Yeah, so yeah, normal Fireball.
Okay. Okay, Jesus. Fuck. Okay.
It's okay.
29.
it's just okay. Well
That's
done.
a pretty
Well
good.
done.
That's pretty good, man.
Well done.
Yeah, for fucking 8d6, that's pretty damn. There's a lot of 5s and 6s in there, man.
Fucking 12 people in there. That's
What's your spell save DC?
15.
15, I believe. Yeah, 15.
15 and 29 damage. Okay. Damage on half submits.
Oh, nice.
That's a lot of failures.
Choosy fails.
Chose
Critical
got
fail.
that one, baby.
Holy
6
shit.
fails.
Holy fucking shit. Okay. That guy survives with 1 hit point. That guy is dead. Okay, let me X these guys out. Immediately, you raise your what is your instrument, Kutch?
Bagpipes.
Holy fucking hell, okay. Alright, characteristic, makes perfect sense, beautiful, gorgeous. You take your bagpipes, and I don't know how to fucking play bagpipes, but I do know they're the most awful screech known to man, and the cry of your music fills the air as in front of you, a swirling orb of fire gathers from the pipes on your back. Sparks and embers shoot out in a flowing stream and create this coalescing orb, and you shoot it forward and blast it in the dead center of that military formation. And the fireball shrieks out a massive, solid shockwave of heat and incendiary light, incinerating an entire fucking formation. Many dead on the ground before you, in shambles. What's the rest of your turn, my friend?
Uh, so see the ledge to the left? Is
Mhm.
that accessible from our ledge? Is that all one level? Yeah, that
No, it is too far to reach.
this is too far to reach.
Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. I thought you were talking about the far left here.
How do we actually get down? Is it here and then here?
There's a ladder. There's a ladder
This
here.
ladder
where
right
I
there.
am.
So yeah, you would
Oh
just
yeah.
walk. You just walk to the left and go to the ladder, but it's a 50-foot ladder. It takes a bit to get down.
Okay. And how do these guys need to get up? Is it the same ladder?
Uh,
Or are they
if
even
they
aware?
make a perception check. Actually, your dark vision doesn't stretch that far. You don't know how they've reacted, but fireball's a loud fucking spell. You can imagine they'll be on you eventually.
Okay.
And your
Uh,
bagpipes
I-
are pretty loud too.
It's just a normal wailing you hear in any old cavern.
Of course.
Yeah, I'll move to there, and then that's my turn over.
Okay. Squad Mage 3, seeing the attack happen. Okay. Alright. Okay. Perhaps a bit frazzled, shocked by the sudden attack, he's going to step forward, and he is going to... Katsu, your invisibility is broken, and he sees you down amongst the rest of the squad. He's just going to cast Magic Missile at you at 2nd level, and shoot 4 darts. All straight at you. That's 4d4 plus 4 of damage. It just automatically hits. 17. You take
Jesus.
17 points of damage as the squad mage stretches out his hands and a blast of pure light shoots out toward you in a straight, streaking line and strikes you in the chest and blasts at you.
Is that
Hurts like
come
a
half,
fucking
or
bitch.
is that
Nope, just it is not resisted. Rage only works on bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing.
Gotcha.
Okay. End of his turn. Tarn, it is your go. You stand at the top of the ledge here. The spearmen below you, clad in your massive armor, 50 feet up.
You can happily say Nova, but as my prep, can I drink my potion of wind calling?
Abso-fucking-lutely. Why not, man?
I'm going to drink my potion of wind calling
Okay.
as my prep. And with my 60 feet fly speed, I'm just going to fucking beeline at this spearman. Straight down, and as I'm flying, I'm just going to fucking slash twice at him.
Okay, cool. In preparation of this, just before the fireball went out, you pull out this potion, this crystal vial filled with this ever swirling vortex of liquid, and you drink it, and suddenly the wind begins to gather around you, coalescing, screaming around you in a vortex, lifting you up in this massive suit of armor. And you fly down. That first attack hits. Make a second roll damage. You might not even need the 7 not quite enough to kill him, but very close.
And I'll take a second stab at him.
13 misses, unfortunately.
And I'll bash him with the shield for 2d8. So,
Okay, got it.
So
7 hits. That kills him. It's not a hit. It just works. It just works. Why did I give you that?
Okay. I've killed him, so I get a bonus attack. So with my extra 5, because I've only used 50 feet to get down, so
Well,
5 foot.
Well,
Oh, sorry.
the bonus action shield bash is a bonus action in and of itself.
Oh yeah, no, my bad. Sorry.
No worries.
That's my
But-
turn.
Yep, you fly down like a fucking angel of vengeance, clad in this massive suit of armor that should not look like it's just airborne, but like fucking rocket thruster packs on your feet. You just boost down and strike him with the first blow, cleaving him almost in half. Follow up with a shield bash to the chest. He is dead. Okay, end of your turn. Katu, you stand before the destroyer of your temple. He looks up at you, still stunned and reeling from the blast and your strikes, and he grins a shitting grin, bloody teeth.
Glad he was gonna make them more bloody and just keep going to town on this guy.
Go for it. 22 hits.
Ooh.
16. Fucking hell.
Presume he's still alive?
He is.
18 with rage.
That's correct. Alright, that 24 hits.
Go on,
Okay.
Dave.
Go for it, go for it, go for it.
19.
19. Fuck.
21.
Wow. 21. That's right. That's right. That's right. Shit. Okay. Fuck. He's still hanging.
How much
These
fucking
massive
HP
blows.
does this guy have?
39
lot.
damage off the second. Jesus.
A fucking lot. A fucking lot, man. But yeah, carving into him solidly. The blast striking, reeling, badly injured, hanging on by a fucking thread. Blood spilling and spattering from him. There is no recognition in his eyes just yet. He is too stunned, caught off guard. But he's still alive.
Okay, that's me. I don't believe I have anything else I can do.
Okay.
Aren't you attack a third time?
Only
Uh,
if I
Only
crit
if he
or
crits
Only
or
if you
kills
crit.
someone.
Only if
Gotcha.
you crit. The chaplain is up next. The chaplain is going to... Fuck. Okay, how many of them are dead? Because they have a morale feature. If too many of them die, they start running.
6, 7.
7 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, they're not... They're one off from half. Okay. Alright. He is going to use Hold the Line. He raises his hand up and cries out with this emboldening charge. Never fall, men! We will beat them! We will slay these dogs! Hold the line! And they will not flee until he is fallen. So that is the end of his turn.
Did
Kordak.
he get hit by the fireball?
He did get hit by the fire. I think so. Yeah, he's missing some hit points. I think he saved though.
He did.
How many
Yeah,
hit
he
points
did.
XD?
He has 31 hit points left.
Oh, good to know.
Kordak. Okay. Kordak is going to jump off of the stone. Falling 10 feet, he takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage from the fall.
And dies.
He takes 3 points of damage. Not quite.
That'd be amazing. He smirks, wipes his bloody grin, jumps off the wall, and dies.
No, not quite. He's a little stronger than that. He's going to run up behind you to flank Katsu, and he's going to strike you with his hammer. At advantage. Not at advantage. Oh, that's a natural fucking
+2.
1. It would be +2, but it doesn't do anything on a nat 1. Alright, great. He goes up charging with his great hammer, and then the head of it begins to burst with this bright, flaming flaming light, radiant energy striking out, but he fucking misses. Great. Borden is too far away, but he will start running. What is his movement speed? 35 feet. He will run 70 feet in that direction. End of his turn. Captain 3 is going to back off from this barbarian that has just entered his midst. He's going to raise his hand high
Oh,
and make a command.
did you roll?
Archers!
Did you roll initiative?
Fire!
Alright.
What's that? What's that, Morris?
Did you roll initiative for Zamara and Talir?
I did not. That is a good point. Okay, let's do that. Let's get them in here. 16 and 20. Wow. Okay, wow. So, Talir should have acted and Zamara should have acted. So Zamara's going to act. She is going to... How far are you? You're 50 feet down and 30 feet out. We'll just say you're 50 feet down. 50 feet distance-wise for the purposes of casting spells. She is going to use... Shit, she can't quite get that close. No, she's gonna take some time to start running. 20 feet, dash, and I'd say with her full movement, she gets down at the bottom of the ladder. Talir, he's going to step forward. He is going to cast haste on you, Katsu. Actually,
My
he would
fucking
do-
baby boy.
He would have to get closer. He would have to. He scoots down to the ledge, fucking butt scooching along the this sheer, very steep ledge with a 50-foot drop. Panic clear in his eyes wide as he holds out his hand and says, "Come on, fuck them up." And casts haste on you.
What does haste do?
Gives you an extra attack. It doubles your movement and increases your AC by 2. That's that.
I love that.
It's pretty fucking good. In fact, does he act before you? No, he doesn't. He acts after you, so that wouldn't have taken effect on your turn. A shame. But, okay. End of his turn, the captain. He makes his command for the archers to fire as he holds out his hand and screams out a command. All archers immediately make a ranged attack. They're all going to target you, Katsu. Okay. So that's 3 arrows coming your way. 1, 19 hits. 14 misses, I assume. 19 hits. You take a total of 8 points of piercing damage, reduced by your rage.
What
As-
was an AC 2+, was it?
Your AC would be, yeah, +2,
18,
so
yeah, okay, great.
18. Okay, still hits, but fuck, okay, cool. A total of 8 damage, so 9 reduced to 4, 9 reduced to 4 equals 8. As a flight of arrows streaks down, one of them pings off of your half plate, the other two manage to strike in. One just bouncing off the armor but bruising the flesh beneath, the other finding a gap in your armor. That is the end of the captain's turn. Now we come to the archers again. They will immediately also fire again. That's 3 more arrows at you, Katsu, because you're the closest in range. 21, 14, and 15. I assume only the 21 hits.
Correct.
You take another 2 points of damage as another flight of arrows, 2 volleys, loose out into the air and rain down upon you. End of that turn. That archer's dead. He's removed from the initiative. Next up is the ranger, who is, for a change, not going to target you and is going to target the wizard, who he can see from some distance away. 2 longbow attacks at Talir. 9 and 18. What's Talir? Talir, what's your AC? He's gonna cast shield on the second one. Okay. Alright, let me mark off those spell slots. But no dice on that. Okay. Next up is Chose Osestri. Having taken this absolute barrage of attacks from you, 4 attacks from you and a fireball, dazed and reeling on the verge of death, his armor, seemingly magical in nature, having deflected some of the damage, looks at you, grins a bloody grin, and he's going to raise up Star Fury, your own weapon in his hands, Katsu, and he's going to strike at you. Fucking 11. Jesus fucking Christ. Come on, man. Come on. You have +9 on this. Strikes out with your own weapon at you.
Fucking Chose has Star Fury.
Yeah, man. Took it. He strikes out at you. And you just bat it aside, Katsu, with your bare hand, taking one hand off your axe. Petulantly, like swatting away the hand of a child. He pushes you. You push the attack away. Frustrated, he's going to attempt to punch you. 26. Okay, I assume that hits. You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as he clocks you in the face.
Okay.
And I assume no reaction whatso fucking ever. Alright. End of his turn. We come to Andrin. He's going to start moving. He has movement speed of 30 feet. So it's going to take him some time to join the battlefield. He's going to run up 60 feet and come up beside the archers. This dwarf with a heavy crossbow slung over his shoulder and a sword on his hip, coming up between the 2 archers, putting hands on their hips because he's a dwarf and he's pretty small, and saying, "What? What's happening?" End of his turn. Next up, the spearmen. Their line decimated, half of them gone. The other half still alive, now turning to address the giant fucking suit of armor with the wind swirling around him. They're all going to move, and they're all going to make 3 attacks at you, collectively. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow, there's a crit. Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
2 attacks. Bouncing uselessly off your armor, finding nothing but steel. The third, perhaps finding some kind of chink or gap in the armor, some kind of hole, although it's a massive suit. You can't imagine that he'd be able to, but somehow he is, and he finds that gap and drives it into you, Tarn, as you take 11 points of piercing damage. Alright. Remove the others from the initiative, because you're dead. You're fucking disco. Cool. The champion, seeing the foe here, the only person in melee, is going to charge in and join the fight and make 3 greatsword attacks at you, Katsu.
Fuck you, Verb.
Oh, Jesus fuck. Those all hit.
Fucking 3.
This massive, this tall, imperious man in a suit of regal plate armor, although scorched and blackened from the flames, brings his greatsword around, wheels up, and strikes 3 times, carving through you, finding gaps in your armor, battering you, bashing you, bruising and breaking you. You take 5 points of damage, 7 points of damage, 4 points of damage, so 16 total. And that is the end of his turn. Morish, it's your go.
How bad does this Chose look?
Very, very badly hurt.
And Kordak?
decently intact. Hurt, but not desperately.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts at Chose,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna follow up if he's still alive. Well, then I'm gonna follow up on Kordak with a Siege Breaker as a bonus because I cast a cantrip.
Oh, you motherfucker! I can't believe I gave you that shit. Fucking hell. Okay.
So first attack. First attack's
hang
a
on.
23.
Is it a melee weapon attack specifically? Let me.
Oh, it might be.
It is a melee attack. I'm sorry, sir.
Okay.
You can still do the 2 Eldritch Blast. 23 hits.
In that case, then, can I use a bonus to drink the potion of greater invisibility?
Sure. Why not?
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna do that. And instead of Eldritch Blasting, I'm going to Siegebreaker Kordak again. No. Yeah, Kordak.
Okay.
Advantage.
Go for it. Go for it. And yeah, go for it. You do have advantage.
So 21.
21 hits.
Alright, another shot at you, motherfucker.
30 fucking 7. Fucking hell, okay.
Jesus Christ.
Another massive blow, taking up the crossbow, invisible now, and in the dark with the swirling snow all around, it's very hard to see much of anything as you take the shot and the second one hits him high in the shoulder, blowing off one of his pauldrons entirely, mangling the flesh beneath, his left arm dangling now limp and useless at his side, blood spilling in sheets and ribbons. And he just looks in a daze, wondering where the fuck that came from, and he looks behind him, and there's a massive crater in the ground where that massive bolt struck,
Strength
tearing
check.
right through him. That's correct! Strength saving throw, DC 20. That's not a success. He is knocked prone, blasted back. I'm even going to push him 5 feet back as he hits the ground and skids for a sec, clutching uselessly at his arm. Okay. Is that it for your turn?
I believe so. Yes, it is.
Okay. Come to the next turn. Adrian Lux. Okay. He is going to take a cue from his wife's turn and cast Fly upon himself as an action. Fly up 60 feet in the air. Well, 30 feet up. Yeah, 30 feet up and 30 feet forward so that he hovers over the battlefield above this stone encroachment, able to see the entire battlefield, just hovering for now. But you can see the magical energy building. Last up, one remaining footman. Having seen his entire line decimated and destroyed, he has 1 hit point left. He's gonna fucking run. He doesn't want any of this shit. His captain is gonna make an attack of opportunity against him. Russian style. And kill him.
Commissar, the captain.
No cowards! Do not flee! As he strikes out and takes off the footman's head. And he is gone. Amron, with your natural 1 initiative, it is your turn.
Perfect. Can I see Adrian?
Yes, he is hovering in the air. In fact,
How high?
30 feet. Let me put concentration on him.
How high, Celine?
I'd
Excellent.
say also about 30 feet.
Okay. Hold on, sorry, 1 sec. Okay, cool. I'm gonna cast the spell magic on him.
Okay. What's the range on that?
120 feet, baby.
120 feet. Fuck. Okay, cool. Yeah, I feel a little cheap. Celine's gonna cast counterspell on you.
Counterspell her counterspell.
Yeah!
Is she within 60 feet of?
Yes,
is she within 60
yes,
feet of you?
Yes, she is.
Fuck.
Oh.
Fuck. Fuck you.
Yeah!
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're a bitch. I hate you. You're going to hell. But it
Little,
works.
I'm
It
gonna-
fucking
little-
works. Okay.
Over,
whatever.
over the internet high five, my guy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, fucking.
All right. Amron,
I was
taking
checking
your
when you
hammer in
because
your
I saw
hands.
you do the range. I saw you do it.
Yeah.
Taking your hammer in your hands, casting the spell through, you strike out and swing, and a shockwave of dispelling energy rockets out, toward Adrian. Celine goes to cast Counterspell, swinging out her sword, creating its own disrupting pattern. Morris, you thrust your spear forward and catch the Counterspell in midair, disrupting the energy. And I forgot to do this last time, but this is a homebrew rule I like to play with. Every time a Counterspell gets counterspelled, we do a Wild Magic Surge.
Okay.
Ooh.
From the origin of the counterspell that got counterspelled?
It
Or
would be
was it
in the
just a-
interception point between the two.
Okay.
So let's see.
It's like there, maybe. Or there.
So that was going toward you. Morris, draw out a line for me toward like right here. We'll say right here is
I
where
would
it happens.
Yeah, roughly like
Yeah, like right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Let me mark that. Okay. Sorcerer's table. All right, roll a d. Morris, roll a d100 for me.
Oh, goddamn.
86.
The worst possible result.
86. You cast mirror image. Fuck it. We'll say on yourself. You have mirror image on you now.
Okay.
Oh, that's sick. That's sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you shoot out this magic and the two disrupting patterns clash, and the arcane weave blasts out, reverberating, and a shockwave travels back, striking toward you. A blast of solid energy rushing toward you. You don't have time to dodge, Morris, and you brace for impact. And it passes harmlessly past you. And when you open your eyes, you are covered with a shifting mirage of afterimages blurring over you.
Cool.
All right. Amron, you have used your action to cast a spell magic. It has worked. Adrian falls to the ground and suffers 3d6 bludgeoning damage.
Fuck you.
Does he have to make a con check?
Well, the spell is automatically lost because he fell, so...
Okay,
because he
cool.
fell, so, yeah, he hits the ground, and I'm gonna roll an acrobatics check for him. He is not proficient, so it's just dex, which is 0. No, he doesn't fall prone. He does a 3-point landing, craking his knees on the ground, cursing. But there he is.
And then as a bonus action, do I want to do it? Yeah, as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon here.
Cannot cast 2 level spells on the same turn.
No?
Unfortunately, no, it's a house rule. Or it's an actual rule,
You
I
can do a
should say.
cantrip if you've
Is it?
got
I've never heard of that before. Okay, all right.
Have you really never?
No,
Yeah.
I've never ever had that rule implemented in any games. That's new to me.
No,
I don't
it's
have
an
any-
official rule.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'll take
Yeah.
your word for it. I don't have any other bonus action spells I can do. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Just, yeah, stand there.
Okay, got it. Standing over Kordak now, on the ground, dazed and reeling, bloody, next to the smoking crater of that shot. At the top of the turn, I'm going to roll initiative for this next group of soldiers here, as they have finally caught wind of the battle. We'll start with the spearmen. This is going to take me a hot second. Let me change the music over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Group initiative. Okay, we're starting with 5. So whatever 5 got, so 9. Okay. Okay, footman. Group initiative. Footman 6 is first in the line, so whatever he has. Where the fuck are you? 6, 5. Okay, cool. So all the footmen are at 5. Okay, and one more. Cool. Next up, another captain and squad mate. We can just roll for these guys as they are. Redescend the initiative. Coming to the top of the turn, Celine Tira has the highest dex, followed by Ish, followed by the captain, so she is going to move. Flying in the air, having just attempted to counterspell and not succeeded. Oh god, she could do so fucking much. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. She knows her target. She knows who the threat is now. She's going to use her bonus action to cast Shadow Blade at 5th level. In her right hand, she wields a rapier of pure silver with a bright blue hilt pulsing with storming light and energy. In her left hand, she conjures a black blade of shadow that pulses in the darkness. She's going to fly down toward you, Amron. and flank behind you with Kordak. And she's going to strike out twice. Once with the
But
rapier.
he's prone. Does that still give her advantage?
Yes, because he's not
It
incapacitated,
does.
so.
Alrighty. Okay.
First attack with Storm Shard, second attack with the Shadow Blade. 24, both at advantage. Well, the Shadow Blade is at advantage because of dim light and darkness. You are fighting at night. Does 20 hit you?
Yeah, my AC 17.
Okay. You take 13 points of piercing damage from the rapier as he stabs in behind you, and then 18 points of psychic damage as he sweeps out with the blade and sweeps through your spinal cord, and you feel a wave of weakness wash over you. And she's going to follow that up with a green flame blade on the Shadow Blade, so bursting it into flames as it strikes you. You take an additional 2d8 fire damage. A total of 9. And then after all that, add 5 back, because Katu spirit shields you, glancing over her shoulder, raising out her hand as a spectral shield apparates in front of you, absorbing some of the blow.
Okay,
So the
thanks.
total. Have you done all that, or do you need me to go through it again?
I would like you to do it for me, because I'm lazy,
Okay.
thanks.
Alright, subtract 13.
Mm-hmm.
Subtract 18. Then subtract 4.
Okay.
And you are done. As you take
Alright.
an absolute barrage from the back.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Alright. End of her turn. Ish, it is your go, and I think your dog wants a turn too.
She does. I point at Kordak. Oh no. Yes.
You got healing. Good.
Only if I touch you. That's a criteria for all my characters.
Sounds like a ploy, but I'll allow it.
Well, I'm a bard. It's part of the charm. Who goes first? Celine? Celine already just went, didn't she?
Celine just went.
And Kordak's... Okay. On Kordak, I say, Yo, sir!
Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. Verb, she doesn't attack with advantage, she gets a +2.
No, she gets the +2 and advantage on the Shadow Blade because it's dim
Oh.
light or darkness.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Not on the
Sorry.
first one.
What was that, Ish?
I point at Kordak, and I go, You good sir. They call your mama the tavern, 'cause she's always full of adventurers.
Okay. Okay. What are you casting?
Vicious mockery.
Okay. What is that? A wisdom save?
Yes, wisdom.
Okay. Kordak's quite good at that, but it's an 18.
Oh.
He looks unaffected by this. He looks up at you from the ground, prone, one arm useless and bleeding. He just fucking shakes his head. Why, dude? Why do you have to go that way? Why do you have to do that? Anything else for your turn, Ish?
I would then... do I want to move closer? No, I'm safe up here.
Are you?
I'm safer up here.
Okay. Okay, if you say so. That's the end of your turn, then I take it?
That's the end of my turn.
Alright, cool. We come up to the company. Why is... Oh, Zamara's... Zamara would be there. Celine would be up the top-ish. Okay. I think Zamara has a higher dex. What do the captains have for dex? The captains have 12. Zamara has 13. Okay. Zamara's up next. Oh, this is going very poorly. She is going to move 15, 25, rushing into the middle of the melee, holding the new staff in her hands, the staff of water. And she's going to touch you on the shoulder, Katu, and cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level upon you. And she's going to expend a charge from the Staff of Pure Waters to do an additional 1d10 plus 2. Oops, flash roll. 1d10
20.
plus 2. For a total of 7. So you take 27 hit points. As she raises her left hand in the high, skidding low, sort of like football sliding to get in between the two of you, and touches you and closes your wounds as best she can. Come on, big girl, keep fighting, we need you.
Big girl.
That is the end of her turn. Next up The company captain 2, leading his squad, is going to move 30 feet to get closer to the battle. He's going to raise his hand high and shout, "Footmen, charge!" And all of them can immediately move up to their speed, which is 30 feet. So we'll put them 30 feet, let's say like right there. Say like right, yeah, like that. As the tide of men charge forward to get a little closer to the fight. Katu, it is your go now. As you stand before Cho's Osestri, having dealt... Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to close that on you. Stand before Cho's Osestri, having dealt him grievous blows, wounded him badly. A look of recognition finally enters his eyes as he locks eyes with you, wavering on his feet, bracing with Star Fury on the ground. I remember you. Disgusting little half-orc runt. Should have killed you when I had the chance. Would've. But the bitch I was fucking at the time told me to show mercy. Never again.
Yes, you should have. But you didn't. And she just swings.
9 misses.
Khan's head bolts to the left at the half-orc slur.
As the first attack misses, he's going to use his reaction to catch the blade, taking your weapon in his hands, catching the axe by the half below. He's going to immediately make a boot attack against you, which misses. He attempts to kick you, push you off of him, but the boot just plants hard against his chest, and he is just suspended there, holding your blade up as the second blow comes down and a 20 hits. Roll damage. How do you want to kill him? How do you do this?
Collarbone. 2 hit.
Okay. He holds your axe in one hand. He's attempted to kick you. He kicks you square in the chest. And you just take it. Like a mountain. Unmovable, unshakable. With impunity. Without barely even a second thought, you just pull your axe back and then swing down again and bury the blade in his collarbone. Deep and deep and deep. 6, 8, 10 inches into him. And the blade bursts out into flames around it. The smell of smoking and cooking flesh fills the air. And his eyes roll back in the back of his head. And he drops, releasing Star Fury on the ground before you. That was 2 attacks. You have killed a creature.
Yep. I have the ring that Noodle used to have. Does casting a spell not count as a full action, or how does that
It's
work?
a bonus action
would-
for one and a full action for the other.
It would depend on the spell. If the spell is an action to cast, it would take an action to cast it. If the spell is a bonus action to cast, it would be a bonus action.
Okay, so Misty Step is bonus, Armor of Arctis is action. Gotcha.
Yes, sir.
Okie doke. In that case, Kadu will use her movement to get behind this champion.
Perfect.
Or
Ah.
advantage.
+2 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh, and I also forgot you are hasted. You have an extra attack. So a 12 would miss. Oh well, the flanking would get you up to 14, which also misses. But you do have an extra attack.
Oh, yeah.
Taking the axe in both hands, circling around, striking. The blade deflects off the steel plates.
What was the other effects of haste again? Sorry.
+2 AC and doubled movement speed.
Gotcha. Thank you. That's it for me.
Okay. End of your turn. Tarn, it is your go. You stand before these 3 spearmen, all of them holding spears and shields attempting to strike at you.
Whatever they're paying you, it's not enough.
And he's going to swing at Spearman 15.
Okay.
Shit.
Oh, that's not gonna do it, buddy. 24 hits, though. 16? That's quite a bit.
And,
Badly injured, but...
Oh, 2d8 bash him with the shield.
Fuck, I really should have made that just an attack roll. The fact that it just does a flat 2d8. But yeah, that kills him. I'm not gonna change any of this shit mid-combat.
I get a bonus attack. Yeah.
The shield bash is a bonus action.
Oh yeah, shit. In lieu of my movement, can I use the wind square from?
No,
potion?
that's an actual action, unfortunately.
I tried.
You certainly did, buddy.
Oh,
You
that's fine. That's the
certainly
end of my
did.
turn then.
Okay. All right. Next turn, the squad mage is up next. He sees an opportunity. No, it's not quite good enough. Well, could do this. Yeah, you know what? He's gonna. He scrambles down off the rock ledge, dropping to the ground. It's a 15-foot drop, so he takes 1d6 damage from the jump. 5 points of damage, which is decently substantial to a mage. He's going to move 15, 20, 25, and he's going to cast Agonizar's Scorcher. So polygon line, extending from him 30 feet. Yeah. Katu and Zamaro need to make a dexterity saving throw, as does this guy.
Doesn't
Let me roll
Celine
the
need
damage
to
for
as
that.
well?
So does
DC
Celine.
Yeah, oh, you're right. Shit. Okay. I'm not sure how she would feel about that, but all right, cool.
Angry.
Probably, yeah. You have advantage on that. Cast at level 2. 10 feet of damage. So you take 5 points of fire damage, Katu. The champion and Celine all need to make dex saves as well. DC 14, 10, save on half. Okay. As a roaring line of flame shoots out, Zamara takes the full brunt of it. The champion also unable to duck aside. Katu managing to twist and dive. Celine, mostly unaffected as well, ducking as the line of fire shoots out, and Zamara takes it full in the chest, and she is pretty badly hurt now. Burned and singed as she is. He's going to use his last 5 feet of movement to back up, and that's the end of his turn. Kordak. Flanking you, Amron. He's going to stand up from prone. So that's half his movement, but that doesn't matter. He's going to strike you with his Great Hammer, flanking you. That's a 27 to hit. Oh no, 23 to hit. So you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage, and as he strikes you with the Great Hammer, magic courses through it. Bright radiant flames. I need you to make a dex save. 16. 11. You take 2d8 radiant damage. As a sacred flame immediately bursts out at you, and you take an additional 10. So that's 22 total after all is said and done. As the hammer strikes out and hits you square in the shoulders, and the flames burst out, and you are crisped.
Okay.
Still hanging on. That's the end of Kordak's turn. The chaplain. Okay. Those guys are kind of dying, but not yet. Fuck. What's he gonna do? He's gonna move in and just attack you with his Warhammer, Katu. It's an 11 hit. I assume that misses.
Well, fuck him.
Jeez, he's a nice guy. You shouldn't do that. He just wants the best for his men. Okay, next up.
I want to.
Next up is Talir. Having casted haste already, Talir is going to shuffle along. Actually, Fog Cloud is concentration. He can't do that. That'd be cool though. He doesn't want to drop the haste on you because then you would be stunned, Katu. That is the downside of that spell. He is going to cast... He's just going to cast Magic Missile at first level at the other mage. No other wizards allowed here. Oops. Yeah. 12 points of damage. I accidentally rolled an additional point there, but that's okay. Holding on his hands, blasting him with missiles, wounding him quite considerably, but not enough to kill him. And then Talir is going to back up past the ledge, out of the line of sight of the archers, so he doesn't get fucking peppered. Next up, the 3 spearmen, I think. No, these are the other spearmen. Okay. On the other side. They are going to move 30 feet, 60 feet, charging. Getting closer, but they're not quite there yet. Okay. Let me put this guy's at 16 as well. Borodin Veer. Also a long way up. He has no magical abilities to speak of, so he just has to run.
I'm coming, guys!
He's on his way, man. He's trying his fucking best. Alright,
The goat.
Captain 3 is once again tried and true. Raises hand up, closes his fist and orders the archers to fire. Two. Actually, they recognize that you're a wall of hit points. They're gonna go for the weakling. 3 arrows down on Zamara. 1, 2, 3. Lucky bitch. Only one of those hits. She takes 10 points of piercing damage as one arrow takes her in the chest and buries itself up to the fletching, and she coughs, sputters, blood spewing out. Oh, okay. Hold it together. The other 2 miss. Okay. Captain 3, that's his turn. Squad Mage 2 is going to also... He's going to move 30 feet. Does he have any spells that he can use within that range? Yeah, he's going to cast Firebolt at Ish, obviously. 16. What's your AC, Ish?
My AC or spell?
Your AC.
16.
16. That hits you. You take 12 points of fire damage. As a mage sees you on the top, perhaps having an instinctive affinity for where that fireball came from, and shoots one out at you, and you take a firebolt to the chest, singeing you quite badly through your fancy clothes.
Who did that?
This mage here, in the middle of the formation.
I see.
Okay. Next up, archers. The archers here. Once again, tried and true. 3 more arrows, targeting down. 2 arrows are going to go to Zamara, 1 to Amron. Because they can see the writing on the wall for her. She's done. Not if that misses, though. The 3rd one goes to Amron. 15?
That misses.
Okay. Bouncing off your splint mail. Scoring a streak through the leather and steel. No damage, though. Okay, end of their turn. The ranger. Fucking hell, yeah. Just go for the healer, man. Bring her down, bring the world down. 2 shots on her. 26. Finally. Shit. Okay, took you long enough. Jesus, fuck. And 10 points of damage, and she is down. Still reeling from the first arrow in her chest. The second one takes her and scores a gouge across her throat. And the blood begins to spill, and she puts hands to the blood, trying to stem the tide as she falls to her knees and then to the ground, sputtering and choking. Still alive, though, but not for long. That's the end of his turn. Next up, we come to the spearmen. Was that correct?
They've already moved,
damn.
haven't they?
They have. I see. I did the initiative wrong, but that's okay. That's okay. It's these 2 here. 2 spear attacks at U-turn. It's confusing when they all have the same fucking name. 24 hits and 11 misses. You take 5 points of piercing damage.
Okie days.
Okay. End of their turn. Andrin, up next, finally in range to do some shit. He pulls out... I spoke wrongly. He does not have a crossbow. He has a short bow, made of ivory, pure white and cold. He pulls out Vindication. He's going to take a shot at you, Katu. He gets 2 ranged attacks. 25 and 23. Both hit, I assume. 4 and 6, so 10 damage total. And he is going to hit you with Icy Fury, expending 1 charge from his bow to do 2d6 cold damage. Is that 2d6 right there?
Oh,
It is.
could I have?
6.
Oh shit! Could I have Spirit Shield and Zamara? I completely forgot. I always forgot.
Sure. Yeah, sure. Why not, man? Go ahead and roll that. If you roll 3 or more on reduction, she lives. Yeah, that's enough, man. Okay, so instead of taking... She was at 7, she took 10, so she took -6 is 4 instead. So she's at 3 hit points. She is not dying anymore. She's very badly hurt.
Yeah, sorry about that. I just
That's all good.
really forget about it the whole time.
Okay, and as he hits you with his thing, he's going to use a trip attack. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, Katu.
Can I see this? Like, do I get it?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. So go ahead and roll again.
Oh.
Buddy.
Motherfucker.
Just enough to miss, unfortunately, as the second arrow strikes and hits you in the ankle, and icy cold shoots up your leg, and your support goes out from under you, and you topple and fall prone. Alright. That is the end of his turn. Champion 2. About to go and strike down Zamar, and then perhaps carry on to Amron, turns and sees that you are on the ground and vulnerable, and he's going to make 3 attacks at advantage against you.
Of course, yes.
Yeah, okay.
23, 26,
All
and 21.
First one doesn't hit. The other two do.
It's with advantage.
It's at advantage because you're prone. So 23,
Oh, sorry, yeah.
highest
All do
number.
that. Yeah, they all do that. Yeah.
4 points of damage, 5 points of damage, 4 points. So 9, 13 points
13.
total. As he stands over you and just whirlwind strikes you, laying into you, carving, gashing, slicing.
That guy's done some serious damage.
He has. And he's gonna do a lot fucking more if this keeps up. At this point, it comes out of the bolt, like a bolt out of the blue. Complete, utter darkness. Ish. Have you subtracted the 12 points of damage you did here? Check. Maybe I did something wrong. But I'll do it anyway. Because it's hidden, and because he's steady aimed. That's
What
a
about
crit.
my rapier of warning?
That's correct. How does that work? Okay. Shit. Okay. Cool. Cool. So not an advantage, but unfortunately the 22 still holds because it's the leftmost roll. So you take a crit. You
Oh,
take
what
39 points of damage.
Jesus fucking Christ.
As from the darkness, from across the way, unbeknownst to most of you, a sniper emerges, perhaps a pair to the one you killed up here, holding a rifle, aiming at the nearest target, and fires, and the bolt takes you through the throat-ish. And much like Zamara on the ground, you hit the ground, choking and bleeding. No more smart remarks to be made now, asshole. Alright, you're at 0 hit points. That is the end of the sniper's turn. Champion 1 is going to start moving, rushing 60 feet to get closer. These footmen are going to start moving, also running. 60 feet. For finally getting within range to do some shit. Morish, it's your go, finally.
I'm gonna cast Hunger of Hadar.
Okay,
Where
where?
indeed? What's the range on it? 150 foot. Yeah. Up on oh fucking hell. What have you done, Verb?
That is a 20-foot radius.
Yeah, it's sort of basically just on the edge by Amron. Blocking off this
Okay.
this section here, basically. Covering
Okay,
these footmen.
Let me... So like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, cool. How does that work exactly? How does the
Me-
damage apply? What effect does it have?
Let me show you on. I don't know why I rolled the dice there for some reason. Let me just. How do I display the fucking spell in VTT? Here.
Actually, let me look it up on your sheet.
There you go.
Okay. 20-foot radius. Okay. Concentrating. The invisibility's already gone on Amron, so it doesn't matter there. Any creature that starts its turn there takes 2d6 cold damage.
Oh.
Any creature that ends its turn there must succeed on a dexterity save or take 2d6 acid damage.
Yep.
Okay. So when they start their turn, they'll take that damage.
Yep.
And for now, they are in the middle of this inky black darkness that apparates out of fucking nowhere from most of y'all's perspective. Amron, you look behind you and just see this ravenous fucking void. It's terrifying. Alright. Adrian.
Yeah.
Oh, anything else for your turn, Morris?
No, I think I'm good for now.
Okay. Okay. We come to Adrian. Let me change the music over. Let's do something hopeless. Yeah, this one.
Sorry, your voice is enough.
Adrian has attempted to fly once and it was rebuked. He's gonna do it again. He's spending another fucking spell slot. Sure, whatever the fuck. And his turn, because he can't cast anything if he's casting fly.
Can I counterspell from here?
You fucking bitch! Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah, I counterspell.
Is that the last of your charges for that, or do you still have more?
I have 3 more charges.
3 more charges. Fuck you. Okay, why did I ever give you that item?
Hang on, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Adrian attempts to cast fly again, and you counterspell it, and he gets very frustrated. With his movement, he's going to start moving. Just get further away from you, fuckheads. Amron, it's your turn. You're surrounded, badly wounded.
Okay. I would like to use the Helm of the Endless to cast Fireball, like here,
Okay, shit.
encompassing like everybody if I can.
Fucking fireball, man. The radius on that shit. Let me. Yeah, you can. You certainly can.
Can you get on the
let
So
me-
I wanna try to get Squad Mage and Captain in there too.
You fucking asshole.
No, you. Anyway.
You sure can. You sure can. Roll damage on that shit. As you put hands to the fireball and it grows a burning red. 26 is pretty fucking good. And a streak of fire shoots out and detonates. Okay. It's a group saving throw. Dex save. What's your DC?
16.
16. Quite a few successes in there, actually.
3 fails.
But it doesn't matter for the archers. They're fucking dead as disco anyway, because they only have 11 hit points. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and the mage dies as well. Okay. Putting hands to the helmet. Glowing scorching red, shooting out the fireball, and it detonates among the stone. Another blast of fire that shakes the mountain. Smoking bodies fly, tumbling. Bits of charred flesh and gore streaking out in the rain. One hit flies far enough to even brush off your armor, falling down your chest, Amron. That is your action.
Yep. I would like to cast Shield of Faith, but that's also a leveled spell, so I gotta add my
It
10
is.
there.
Okay. Okay. End of your turn. Top of the rounds. I'm not gonna bother with these. Actually, I'm just gonna say that collectively, this next group of soldiers moves 60 feet. Just keep closing the damn turn order. The archers need to go the long way around because they're bitches. The others get to move along, also the long way around. Like right there. Okay, and it's gonna take them a while to get there, but they're moving. Alright, top of the round. Celine Tira. Behind you, Amron. Follow up. First strike with Storm Shard, right at your back.
Oh.
Oh, yep, that definitely hits.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna do it, buddy. Alright.
Yep. Oh, wow.
Okay, so that would reduce the damage by 12, which brings it to 7 total.
Okay.
Which I
I'm
think
still up.
actually keeps you alive. Yeah, okay.
Yep,
She
yep.
reaches out,
Oh, no.
strikes out with her ornate silver rapier, strikes you dead center in the chest, aiming for your heart, and just as the blade is about to penetrate and kill you, a shield of blue energy apparates and deflects the blow, gliding it through your armor and scoring a deep gash through your chest, but you are still alive. Follow up with Shadow Blade.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you.
She has 2 attacks, man.
It was a good try, Dave. Thanks. That misses.
Yes!
Holy fucking hell! You bitch! Fuck! Okay, cool! Nice! Fuck! Alright, bitch! Cool! Fuck! Alright!
Dave, I
second
shake
strike.
your hand.
The second strike coming out, a pure black blade of energy streaking toward you. You raise your warhammer, your hammer of Bahamut himself, raising it up, and the quarterstaff shifts in midair from a quarterstaff to a hammer of pure silver, catching the blade of darkness and stopping it. That's the end of her turn. Ish, obviously, we come to you. I need to make a death. Actually, Samara's on your same turn. Fuck it. She's still alive because Katu saved her ass with that spirit shield. Okay. Yep. Yep, here's what she's gonna do. She is going to hold her staff up high and cast Mass Healing Word. Targeting Katu, Amron, herself, Ish, and Tarn. 5 hit points, but she's also going to use the staff. 1d10 plus 2. Whew! For a total of 15 hit points to all you motherfuckers.
Yay.
As you come back. Alright, as she raises the staff and speaks the word, and a pulse of healing energy fills the battlefield, radiating out over all of you. And she slumps back to her knees, all exhausted. Now, Ish, it is your turn, with your 15 hit points.
See that big black circle? Are they all dead, or...?
No,
That
you
is
can't
where
see in
Morris
it.
has cast Hunger of Hadar, casting a pure inky blackness.
You cannot see inside of it. It's just black. You will occasionally see like tentacles slipping out of the side and then going back in, but that's about it.
Okay. Can I get the big circle of black verb?
Let me just copy paste this guy. And then get rid of the blackness. And where do you want this guy? On them?
I was thinking about
Or these
it.
guys? I assume you're casting Fireball, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's why we want the big circle. Yeah, I'll cast it there. Fuck up, mage.
Is the mage within 60 feet of you?
That's 120, I believe.
For counter,
fireball.
for counter spell.
Back up.
Oh. No. He's outside 60 feet. Definitely.
He's just barely within it. But you're 50 feet up to...
What if I sidestep a little bit?
Yeah, you could have stepped back. Sure. I mean, you know counter spell. You could have stepped 5 feet back before you done that. Why not?
Aha.
Okay. Alright. Alright. I mean, I want to say no, but rules is written. You know, you could have just, you had the movement on your, whatever, fuck it, why not? You need everything you can get at this point.
Yes.
Okay. Another screech of your bagpipes as another orb of fire shoots out, coalesces, the scream of your music filling the air and firing out and detonating. Roll that damage for me, asshole.
Better. No, it's not.
27's, it's still decent.
It's worse than
still decent.
29.
It is, but, you know, 15 is your save?
Yes.
Okay, 27 points of damage. Whew, look at that. Quite a few failures there. The mage succeeded, but... Oh, buddy. Okay, cool. Okay. They're dead. They're dead. Okay. The fireball detonates and blasts out. For a moment you can see nothing, and then when the path clears up, the snow is melted in a pure coronal radius, a circle. 4 of them lie dead, 2 barely reeling and dazed and clutching at their ears, scorched and burnt. The other 2 still barely alive. And you look and see on the captain's face as he looks and sees an inky fucking void consume half of his men and a fireball incinerate the other half. A look of uncertainty on his face as he contemplates getting the fuck out. End of your turn?
Now that you said that, I want... Can I try and intimidate that captain very quickly?
What do you want to say to intimidate him?
You cad, come over here and taste my steel.
Make an intimidation check. It sounds more like a taunt to me, but...
Oh.
Shit, man. I mean, look, from his perspective, half his squad is fucking gone, just consumed by a fucking eldritch milksop. The other half is dead. He is shaken. It's the end of your turn.
No, now I move behind Morris.
Very intimidating. Yep. Okay.
Come over here
And
and
it's
taste my
begin-
steel. You have to get through him to get through me, though. That's the rules.
Taste his steel first.
You step through his steel. You get through him. You get to me. He's like a mini boss.
The captain comes to his turn. He raises his hand as if to give an order, but his fingers shake. Ah, fuck this shit! And he turns and starts running. 30 feet, 60 feet, end of his turn. Katsu, it is your go. You were prone. It'd take you half your movement to stand up.
Can I Misty Step from prone?
Sure,
Will I be up?
sure. Where do you want to Misty Step?
I'm not sure yet. I don't know if I want to or not, but
Okay. It sounds like you're planning to stand up either way, so I'll just remove the marker.
yeah, Caddy's gonna try and take out the squad chaplain. Personally, if I was being smart, I'd Misty Step somewhere up here, but she wouldn't, so.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna swing at squad chaplain 2.
Okay. You have 2 attacks from standard, 1 attack from haste. If you get a crit, you might get a fourth. 11 misses. 23 hits. 11
That's
damage. A little bit, yeah, but yeah.
Come on, Dave.
13.
24 hits.
Awful.
The chaplain, pretty badly hurt, caught in the fireball. Yeah, that'll do it.
It's 26, by the way.
26, 20. Oh, right,
Plus
because
4
of the
for
fucking.
rage.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. No, that'll do it. That'll kill him. How do you want to do this?
Violently, obviously.
Of course. Brutally hacking out 3 attacks. That was the first attack scoring a gouge to his armor, the second attack cutting in. He falls to the ground, falling to his knees, hands above him. No, mercy, mercy! And you stab him in the fucking face, burying the axe, chunking it through his nose.
And
You've
then
killed
she
the-
turns and does her bonus action attack against the chaplain, who's been tormenting the fuck out of her.
Disadvantage. Oh, plus 2. I mean.
With +2, yeah, because flank gang.
Fuck.
15 total misses, unfortunately. All right, still solid enough. You got 1, and not that there's many left, but as soon as you kill the chaplain, you see a look of terror wash over the captain and the ranger. The champion is unbreakable, morale-wise. That is the end of your turn, I take it?
Yes.
Tarn, still tied up with these spearmen here. They also look like they're on the verge of running.
Verb.
Mm-hmm.
As a disengage action, can I dash as a disengage?
No. Disengage and dash are 2 separate actions. But I'm just gonna tell you, like, if you just run, they're unlikely to hit you, and they're not gonna do much damage if you do.
I can fly 60 feet. What
Mhm.
I'll tell you what I wanted to do, and you can tell me. I wanted to. Well, I want to dash. I've got a fly speed of 60 right now.
Mm-hmm.
I can dash to Adrian.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do that? I want to disengage and get to Adrian.
You just take a
Yeah,
first
I mean, you can.
opportunity.
You won't be able to actually like disengage. You'll still provoke 2 attacks of opportunity, but you can dash and fly over
Right,
to him.
I'm
yeah.
I'm going to use my movement then. Well, no.
Mhm.
So I'm going to dash to Adrian, and I'll incur the 2 attacks of opportunity.
9 and 7 both miss.
Both miss. I'm on Adrian. Action economy wise, what do I have?
You have
Action surge.
you have action surge if you want it. You've used your action to dash. You have a action surge and a bonus action.
Right, I'm going to action surge,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to swing twice at Adrian.
Okay.
With oh no, I can't use great weapon master because I'm using Scar. Right, so 2 attacks at Adrian.
12 misses.
Fuck!
That sucks.
Wait. How far away are you from me? Fuck, too far.
Okay. The 17 hits though. 14 points of damage. Flying out, arcing up over the barrier, 2 spheres striking out at you and just gliding off your armor harmlessly. As you arc down and appear in front of Adrian, your blade in hand, and strike forward and slice him across the chest. You see, he is clad in this shimmering arcane blue plate armor, this ghostly armor that covers him head to toe. The first blow just deflects off of that with a spark of blue sparks, with a spray of blue sparks, and the second strikes right through and cuts flesh.
And I'll bash him with my shield for the 2d8, and that's 2 8.
Fucking hell, okay. Alright, yeah, dealing him quite a substantial bit of harm. He is, at the core of it all, still a wizard, despite his enhancements.
I am Tarn, bastard of the Savalier Wood. You will parley, or I will cut this man in half.
And then all you hear Tarn do is like this fucking ferocious, guttural scream. And above table verb, he is looking to incur any creatures, any scouts from his orc tribe in the Savalier Wood, literally anything that's in the wild, he wants it at him. This is like the loudest scream he has ever done.
Make an intimidation check for me, good sir. I'll give you advantage.
Oh, I'm gonna need it.
Okay. You stand, Tarn, on the top of the highest mountain for miles and miles and miles around, clad in the massive armor, riding high off of the victory, slaying the emissary, engaged in battle, taking an army on with just 7 men, and you loose this bellow, this furious, ferocious scream that echoes and echoes and echoes. Adrian, his face is filled, etched with a determined cast, his expression hard and bitter. He does not look like he's about to give in, not for anything, not even for his own life. Though you can't see it, but Celine, having seen you fly in that massive armor over the barrier through which she cannot see, having heard that roar, Amron, you look behind over your shoulder and you see a look of worry cross her expression.
Good.
And that's the end of your turn, Tarn?
That is the end of my turn. I got nothing else I can do.
Okay. We come to Kordak. Alright. What can you do, bud? What can you do?
Nothing, hopefully.
Okay. He is going to take a step back. You can attack him if you like, Amron.
I would like to.
Fucking hell, 23, that hits. Roll damage, 15. Alright, cool. He attempts to take a step back in his armor, and then you strike out reflexively and catch him, just battering him in the center of the breastplate, and he pulls back, crying out. Ah! But he holds up his hammer high and says, "Hold together! We cannot fall here! We serve a greater purpose!" He's gonna cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Counterspell.
Fuck you. You need to roll for it because this is a 5th level spell.
Okay.
So you need to roll a d20 plus your charisma for a total of 15.
Plus my modifier, so plus 4, yeah? Okay. Yeah.
You asshole! Okay. Alright, cool. He raises his hammer high and healing magic courses through it. Morris, with the last of the energy in your staff, you lash out and another destructive pattern reaches out and strikes the hammer, and it goes dull and dark. That was the last charge in your staff, right?
It was, yes. Another d20.
Roll a d20 for me. Yep, 1 or 2. Okay, you're fine. But it is inert and out of magic.
Yeah.
Okay. It's the end of Kordak's turn. Doing fucking nothing. Alright, the squad chaplain is dead. Talir is here. It is his turn up next. He is going to move down. He's still concentrating on haste on Katu. Doesn't have much more he can do. God damn. He's just going to cast Firebolt at Celine. Firebolts. Fucking Christ, Talir. Okay, sure, whatever, sure, cool. That's a total of 13 points of damage. Wait,
No, we do
no, that
brutal.
should be.
It's 2d10, isn't it?
It is 2d10, and it's a crit, so we'll do 20 plus 9 to 29. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, okay, sure. Or 20 plus 4. We'll say, because the crits don't work quite the right on roll 20, but 24 points of damage, striking till Celine hard in the back, the flames bursting out. She grimaces and then turns back and notices him on the ridge there. And if Talir's turn, come to the spearmen. Is seeing their leader flee? They're also gonna flee. They've had enough of this shit. Running past. Turn 7 is... Yep, that's the end of his turn. 10 is dead. Alright, cool. Borden. Fucking running. I'm almost there, guys. I'm almost there. 70 feet. Captain here. All of his men are fucking dead. His chaplain, who is inspiring them and holding them around together, is fucking dead. He's running. 60 feet, and he leaves the battlefield. Alright. Squad mates 2, also running. Completely fucking broken, all of these guys. These archers are all dead. The ranger. Well, what is his morale? Is he special? No, he breaks also. Fuck, okay. Alright, all my fun guys are leaving me now. He's
Good.
dead, he's off the field. These guys are dead, they're off the field. So many fucking dead people. These guys running as well. I'm just gonna delete them. I don't need them. They're gone. Sending an entire fucking army breaking before you. Alright, we come to the turn. Andrin. Okay. Okay. Gonna scoot down over the ledge, cursing at the cowardice of the ranger fleeing. Fucking fool. We could have this if you just stand strong. He's going to take 2 shots at you, Katsu, with Vindication. Oh, fucking hell. 17?
Both miss.
Yes!
Because you're
actually,
fucking
hold on.
hasted.
Oh shit, hold on. Yeah, both miss.
God
Get
damn,
the
okay.
fucking.
Right, right. Arrows flying down. Katsu, you see the first one coming, it's miles off. You don't even worry. It's the second one you're worried about. With your supernatural reflexes, you just turn and duck, and it slices the air in front of you with a whistling sound. Uselessly. Next up is the champion. At your back now. He's going to circle over. Now he's going to stay where he's at, and he's going to make 2 attacks at you. 3 attacks at you. 15, 14, and 25.
1 hit.
7 points of slashing damage to you.
Come on, Dave.
Attempting to swing and swing and swing. Managing to catch you just once. That's the end of his turn. Actually, does he have any bonus actions? I've completely forgotten. Oh yeah, he's going to use Push Through Pain, and he's going to regain 2d6 hit points. Fucking 3! God damn, okay, cool, dude.
Has he taken much damage? I don't think he has.
He's taken a good amount of damage. He's at half hit points.
Okay.
The sniper is going to use his action to reload his rifle, and then it's the end of his turn. Champion 1, in the darkness, takes 2d6 cold damage, right?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that for me.
Okay.
7 points of damage. Taking this damage, not really sure what the fuck is going on. Hang on, let me
So difficult
readjust
terrain
this.
in there.
Yeah, not really sure what the fuck is going on, what's happening, where he is. He's completely blind. He hears these insane gibbering, slurping noises and stuff all around him. He can hear through the darkness the sounds of his comrades running as he takes 7 points of cold damage from God knows what the fuck. I'm gonna roll a d20 and have him run a random, roll a d8 and have him run in a random direction. 1 would be the top, and then we goes clockwise. 1d8. 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He attempts to run and just bounces into a hard light barrier and falls flat on his ass right there.
He needs to make a dex save if he ends his turn there. Of DC 15.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna try to do. Or that's what he's gonna do, ending his turn.
Okay.
Oh, exactly 15. Is it no damage then?
Yeah, no damage.
Okay, got it. Next up is all these footmen here. They all take 2d6 cold damage. Go ahead and roll that for me. Actually, we'll just go with the 7.
Okay.
Because for ease's sake, easier that way. Shit. Okay. So they all are basically reduced to half hit points. I'm just gonna do it this way. 7. Damage on half. Sure. Yeah. Alright, that's just an easy way to do it. And they're also all stuck in the darkness. It's surrounded by insane, gibbering, mouthy noises. Alright, I'm gonna collectively, because fucking group thinking and herd mentality and shit, they're all gonna run in a random direction. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're all running backwards.
Nice.
Difficult terrain.
Oh, that's right. So they're all still in the fucking darkness.
Yep.
Great. Great.
Dex saves,
All right, so that's
please.
another. Yep. You're right. Fuck this shit. No, no, no. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. 15.
Yeah, DC 15.
Roll 2d6 for me. 6. Okay.
They all
That's
fail.
all failures. They're all dead. Fuck.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay.
You see nothing in the darkness, Morris, but you hear the sounds of their screaming, their wailing, their terror, their fright. And then you hear the sounds of the tentacles lashing out, crushing them, flesh and bones breaking, mending, or ripping and tearing. And they're all fucking gone. Okay. Great for them. Absolutely wondrous for them. Morris, it is your go.
I'm gonna shoot Kordak again.
Okay.
At advantage because I'm still invisible.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You have greater invisibility. Shit.
Yes, sir. 21 to hit.
That hits.
Another. Another that points of damage.
Oh, you mother. Okay, 31.
Ooh.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, I want to take his head clean fucking off.
Fucking yeah!
As the bolt comes screaming out, like, I mean, proper, like, pound through him, leaving a crater with his body in it in the ground.
The bolt takes him clean in the fucking forehead and buries, exploding his cranium, his head, down from the fucking top of his cranium down to his neck, leaving a diagonal stump where his jaw is hanging limp, attached to nothing at all. A fountain of blood sprays out, and the body stands wobbling before it falls. He is dead as fucking disco. Any bonus? Any movement, Morris?
What can I do? I don't think I can do a whole lot. Bonus action, I'm going to put my Hexblade's Curse on, what's her name?
Celine?
Yeah,
Celine.
Celine, yeah.
Okay. Sounds great. End of your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, we come to Adrian. Standing before you, Tarn. As you echo your billowing scream. Billowing? Fuck that shit. That's not the right word, but whatever. The scream rebounding from the mountaintop, spreading down through the Savalier Wood, echoing, echoing, echoing into the night. Adrian grimaces for a moment, then shakes his head. You will not deter me from my course. You do not know what I stand to fight, what I wish to stop. You cannot stop me.
You cannot stop the wood.
Fucking hell.
Excuse me?
A look of terror crosses his face for just a moment. He shakes it off again. Fucking try me. And he's gonna cast Banishment on you. I need to make a Charisma saving throw. At a
You
DC.
fucker!
A
I'm-
DC.
I'm never gonna make this.
It's a DC 18.
Yeah, thanks. Cool, bye, Tarn.
Oh no.
And Tarn, you are banished to a harmless demiplane. You're gone, and then you reappear, looking around, and you are in a place of pure white. Nothing to be seen, nothing to be done.
Skybreaker's fortitude won't stop that, will it?
No, it will not. It will not. Unfortunately.
I've got fucking nothing for that.
I don't
It
think any
is-
of us do.
You could use the spell magic, I guess.
No, fuck that.
I don't fucking have it. Oh.
Okay. He has cast a spell. Adrian? No, he's not gonna do that. That's fucking stupid. I was gonna suggest that he dispel the barriers so he can get access, but that would just give you access to him.
I want
not-
to die.
No, he's not gonna do that. Shit. Okay. Alright. He is going to use his bonus action to tap his Arcane Aegis, his suit of spectral armor, and grant himself 10 temporary hit points. That is the end of his turn. Amron, we come to you.
Fucking finally. Okay, I'm gonna kind of skirt my way here,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to now finally hit the bitch.
All right, go for it.
20,
Whew,
dirty.
that hit. That.
Okay, so that hits her. I'm now also going to use Weight of Judgment to knock her prone and deal an extra 48 damage.
Get the
Christ.
fucking Oosty.
So
Christ all
that,
fucking mighty.
so
Okay.
that plus that. Right.
Christ all fucking
Yes!
mighty. All right.
Wait, why did it roll another attack? Should've done that.
Your dice are
You've
just
been
doing
rolling.
that, but that's
You've
okay.
been rolling twice all night.
Yeah, I know, but it rolled another attack for some reason. It wasn't nat. Okay, so
Uh,
13. I'm just gonna roll another 48.
no. The 48's already there. That
It's
22 is the 48.
Okay, cool. So she's knocked prone.
Yes, and she takes
and-
45 points of damage.
Oh no,
And
I'm not
she-
done. I'm not done.
You fuck. Okay.
As War Priest, I can use a bonus
Okay.
action to hit her again.
Fuck. Okay, go for it. Oh jeez, she's looking right.
I
At
use-
advantage.
I-
It's at
wait.
advantage because she's
Oh,
prone.
okay, yes. Hold on. I
would
use
miss.
my I use my channel divinity to give myself a plus 10.
You're a bitch. That hits. Roll damage.
And- Not that one. Sorry.
How do you want to do this?
Yes!
Oh fuck yeah! Oh mate, swing to the legs to trip her up, and then as the second one comes down, just fucking smack bang on her head.
And her head explodes, and a rain of gore arcs out in a massive fan below her head and cranium, and you cave in some of her upper chest too with that. And the blood explodes outward. She doesn't even have a chance to react, not even a fucking twitch. In one moment, all the nerve impulses are firing with all the adrenaline of battle. In the next, electrical silence, and she is gone.
Yeah, I am my turn there.
Fuck you.
Love you too, mate. I've been sitting here for 2 turns thinking, when is it gonna happen? It's one of these days.
When is the healer
Yeah,
gonna
you
drop?
know.
When is that healer gonna drop so I can attack this bitch?
when can I bonk the bitch?
I'm gonna have you know, if she had lived, she would have just run away from you and cast Fireball on all the fuckers on the ridge because they're causing problems. I really wanted to do that, but whatever.
Yeah, no, we're not having that.
No, obviously not. Ish, it's your turn.
Can I move to here?
Sure. That's fine.
Okay. I will move. And is that the same ledge, or is that me going down a level? Or
It'd be the
sorry,
same
there.
ledge. We'll call it the same ledge.
Excellent. And then I would like to point and shout at you, or Andrine. Your mama is so unpleasant. Her vagina counts as swamp terrain.
Okay. Alright. Wisdom save.
Yes.
He looks exceptionally offended at this. He takes 2d4 psychic damage. Go ahead and roll that. What is that? Disadvantage on his next attack roll? Oh, 7.
Yes.
Wow.
This is
pretty
what
high.
next attack.
Yeah. As he shout this out across the way, Andron's eyes find yours, and he cocks his head, and then he goes, "No, my mother's lovely. No, that's not possible. It's not possible." He's having an existential crisis. End of your turn, or is there anything else?
I would then also like to move back slightly again.
Okay, got it. You got it. All yours.
And then it's my turn.
Okay, we come to Zamara. Standing in the battlefield, just one champion left among the corpses. She's gonna bonus action cast Shillelagh and smack out at this fucker. And miss. Unfortunately. Okay, end of her turn. Come to Captain. This one,
He's running, isn't he?
he is also... He's running, he's broken. He's completely running. I'm removing him from the initiative as he flees the battlefield. Katu, it is your go.
Yeah. It's like, who did Hutch just Vicious Mockery there? Was it champion 2?
It
Adrian.
was
No,
Andrin.
Oh, okay, cool.
Andrin. Let's put that for.
She will take her first attack against champion 2. Which is
Okay. That
You're still hosted, so you get 3.
this is true.
second attack.
24 hits. Ooh, 20 damage.
22.
How do you want to do this? 22. How do you want to do this?
Yeah, go for the head. He's done. He's been pissing me off for a while.
Nice and easy, man. Taking your axe. Axes generally are not meant to cut through solid steel helmets, but you're fucking angry as fuck, Katu. Angry and fast. And as we all know, force equals mass times velocity, and you're going fucking furious. And you cleave that axe straight through his helmet and chunk his brain. And he drops dead, smoking at your feet.
Grant, bonus action, Misty Step to here.
Okay, raising the ring and reapparating in front of him.
Quick question: the ring, can I, if I use Misty Step, that's done, and like I can't use it again off that ring?
Yes,
Or is it
it's
next
expended from the ring until someone else casts another spell into it.
turn? Gotcha. Yeah, fuck it, she will, and she'll use her third attack.
Gotcha.
You've also got.
Oh, and Andrew.
19 hits.
You've got another attack as
No,
well,
he
Dave.
used his bonus for
No,
Misty
he's
Step.
used it.
No, because it's
Oh, bonus. Yeah, you didn't use.
19.
Seven.
I always forget that. I'm sorry.
Shit. Okay, that's good. Yeah, dealing him quite a sizable bit of harm, just burying the axe in his dwarven abdomen. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
19. Yeah.
All right. End of your turn.
End of my turn.
Kordak is dead. He gets nothing. Comes up to Talir.
Not me.
Well, you're banished, Tarn, so you're just stuck in a demi-plane.
I had some fun things to do. If you would allow me,
Okay, what's your fun thing?
you can take it however you want. Above table, I would like to use the magic inherent in the shield to break out of the demi-plane, but I can roleplay it for you and see if you like it enough that it happens.
Before we exactly roleplay, tell me what exactly, like, you're trying to do.
You know what the shield does. The shield, it's a big thunder. It's an explosion, bad boy. He wants to break out. You know what he's doing. I can roleplay it for you if you like, and if you like it, you can let it happen. If not, then you can tell me to fuck off.
Go for it, motherfucker. Go for it.
Right, so Tarn's in this demi-plane. He's basically in this infinite abyss of white, and he had Adrian in his hands. He is fuming. He is furious. He was in his hands. He wants to kill this man because if he does it, it will humiliate his father. It's a big victory. This is a step in the legend of Tarn. He's there. He is holding his head. He is looking at his shield. He is looking at the moving legends on the wood, and he's like, tell me what to do. Tell me what to do. And then he just stands there, and he raises his arm, and he is like,
I am Tarn, and I will not be stopped.
and he raises his hand to the floor, and the lightning expends from the shield. It bursts outwards, and he attempts to blow his way out of the demi-plane.
Fucking hell, dude. Okay. Alright. Roll the damage for me. Let's see how those numbers turn out.
It is 5d8?
5d8.
Oh, for fuck's
20.
sake.
20. Roll a d20 for me. Let's say 10 or higher, and this works.
Oh, motherfucker!
I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. You hold the shield in your hand, and the thunder blasts out, and for a moment, you see reality divide, splitting at the seams, tearing, as if the weave is cracking, and you almost see the world through it. The dark sky, the moonlit night, the snow, and the light of the torches, and you reach your hand through, and it closes before you once again. I'm
Very
sorry,
well,
buddy.
that's my turn. I tried. I wanted to make
Sure.
it fun.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that was pretty fucking badass. But okay. End of your turn. Come to Talir. Okay. Fuck. Oh, this is very silly. This is very silly. What am I doing? He is going to... Oh, fuck. No, he's... Shit. No, he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that. He doesn't know Tarn well enough. 30, 40, 50, 60. He's just gonna dash all the way down and get down the ladder, and we'll say he ends his turn there. End of his turn. These spearmen...
He wouldn't end up in the
these
hunger
ones
of
are broken.
the
so
hunger
they're
of
running.
Hadar still up. He wouldn't willingly run into that, would he?
Oh. That's true. Let's say he doesn't... Yeah, no, he wouldn't. Let's say he's, like, halfway down the ladder and, like, looking down at the inky blackness and then... And their turn, Squad Mage is also broken. It's gonna make 2 scimitar attacks at you. Actually, he's gonna make 1 scimitar attack at you at first. 23 hits. He's gonna do a pushing attack. I need you to make a strength save.
Oh, shite.
Are you raging?
Yeah.
Do you have advantage on strength saves while you're raging, or is it just checks?
Strength checks and saving throws.
And saving throws. Roll again.
Eee.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
He attacks you with a scimitar, striking you across the chest, pushing the blade against your collarbone as if to shunt you off of the stone. It doesn't work. He's going to strike again.
That was 4 points in the first one, wasn't it?
Yes, 4 points. And the second is 6, as that one hits 2. Not killing you. He is going to expend the last 2 charges on Vindication to grant himself 16 temporary hit points. As he reaches behind his behind his shoulder and taps the short bow, and light floods from the bow up to his arm and coats him in vitality. And he is still there. It's the end of his turn. Champion 2 is dead and useless. The sniper has finished reloading. He's going to shoot at the nearest target, which is Talir. He's going to use a bonus action to steady his aim. Is he going to sharpshooter this? Yeah, he's going to sharpshooter this. At advantage. 21 total. 19 points of piercing damage. Okay. Not as bad as it could have been, but Talir is a soft boy. Whoa, he barely succeeds on his concentration save. That's what I was really aiming for. I wanted to stun you, Katu. Fuck, okay. I guess not. The sniper from across the way angles up his flintlock rifle, angling it on the stone, bracing it, and fires, and shoots Talir straight through the side, and he spins, about to lose his balance on the stone and fall into the inky darkness. Then he stabilizes, looking down at the wound and the blood flowing from it. Oh god, that's not very good. That's not very good. It's the end of his turn. We come back to the champion, still in the inky darkness. That's 2d6, 8 points of damage. As he is just being eviscerated. I'm going to roll another d8 because he is disoriented in panic and he's in the dark. 6. He runs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of the darkness, bumping into the hard light, and then running, what is it? So it would be like 20 feet there because of the difficult terrain. Emerging from the darkness, blinking, and then he sees the shattered and broken corpses of his allies around him, and he decides, fuck this shit, I'm out. And he's going to run 30 feet and flee the battle. And speaking of which, I forgot about this last group of soldiers, but we'll just play that out next turn. Morris, it's your go.
Can I see Adrian?
Morris.
Can I see Adrian?
Yes.
I'm going to shoot at him.
Yes.
I think my internet's being shit. 2 seconds.
Okie dokie, artichokey.
With advantage.
Yeah.
You're still invisible, aren't you?
You're still invisible, that's true. Mmm.
Oh,
14
wait, hold on, wait. I give him a +10 to hit with my channel divinity.
How many of those you get?
I have 1 more.
Okay.
I have an amulet of devotion.
Oh yeah, that's right, you
20,
do have that
so
shit.
24.
Even if Adrian casts shield, would that be enough? No, not even fucking close. Okay, that hits. Roll damage. 40!
Shit!
Give me a concentration check, you slag.
40!
40
Fucking 40!
points of
Fucking
damage.
yes.
Give me a concentration check.
Yeah. Okay, hang on. Let me reduce this to 0.
Sorry,
and then
I'm
basically-
really
basically-
enthused and 7 beers deep.
Yes!
That's a failure.
I
That's
appear in
okay.
front of you.
Fuck this. Okay. All right. Moorish from the darkness, angling the siege breaker, lining up a shot. Adrian there, looking fucking smug as all shit. And you hate this fucker. He has your fucking ring. He takes you take the shot, and the bolt flies true, flying out of the dark, and slams him full in the chest. His arcane aegis tries to absorb the blow and caves inward. His chest caves in, and he needs to make a strength save.
Yeah, what's the prone save?
20. Fucking 20.
No.
Yes!
And he is knocked back, skidding, bloody, into the circle, blood trailing behind him, thick and viscous, and he's on the ground, gasping, very badly hurt.
I'm back as well.
You are. You fucking are. As the banishment ends. Okay. Anything else for your turn, Morris?
Yeah.
Do I not appear in the same space?
You appeared. You're right here, where you were banished.
I was over here.
Where? No, you
No,
weren't.
you
I
weren't.
was in the
No,
square.
no,
I was-
you weren't.
No, mate.
No,
Nah,
you
mate.
were over
Come
here.
No,
on.
you weren't. No, you weren't.
Wait, no,
You're-
I was
dude,
literally stood in
dude,
front of
dude,
Adrian.
you were over
Yeah,
here.
Adrian
he
was
was
right
there.
here when he banished you, and then he moved.
It was here.
No, he moved.
No,
dude.
it-
he moved.
Adrian-
It was there.
Trust.
Adrian was in your face, then he banished you, and then he moved.
He did.
We have video evidence.
You're also very drunk, D.
This is true,
Trust.
and I
trust us.
will subject that to you. So, all right. I was pretty sure it was over here. If I
No,
check
No,
the
no.
video,
You can go back on the stream and look, dude.
What I
No,
did
because-
what I did was I just I didn't move your token at all. I just transported you to the GM layer where you were.
Yeah,
no,
So
it's
I did
fine.
not
You,
move
you don't
you,
need to appear as my director. I trust you.
Okay.
I apologize.
You shouldn't. It's okay. It's okay. Shit. Okay. That's the end of your turn, Morris.
Yes, sir.
Adrian, badly wounded, gasping and reeling on the ground, is going to stumble weakly to his feet. He's going to look out at the group of you. I guess we're going all out. He's going to cast Tensor's Transformation upon himself. He gets... Let me find the spell so I can present it for you all. How do I present this to the group? Shit. Let me do it this way. Fucking Roll20 is so obtuse sometimes. Show?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
He gains 50 temporary hit points, keeping him in the fight for just a little while longer. As he holds himself, an arcane magic begins to swirl and channel around him, reinforcing his body, as if propped up like crutches, holding him together even though his physical form is falling apart. And he is still in this. That's his action to cast a spell. He has a movement speed of 30 feet. He is going to... Can he get to you? No,
can.
not quite. Okay, that's fine. Hang on, actually. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No, he can't. Okay. I wanted to use his special attack, but that's fine. We'll just use his Brand of Storms. As he pulls back the sleeve on his left arm beneath the arcane armor, and you see a long tattoo spiraling up to his elbow. And he braces his elbow with the right arm as he holds up the left and shoots out a bolt of lightning straight to you, Tarn. 22 to hit. And you take 13 points of lightning damage. And he could arc the attack to...
It's
No, he
40
can't.
40 feet.
No one was within 30 feet.
Yeah.
The lightning acts to a creature within 30, so there's no one he can arc it to. Alright, and that is the end of his turn. Amron, it is your go.
Sure. I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, because I have a squat nimbleness. Can I see him here?
Not through the barrier. The barrier is
Fuck.
opaque.
Hmm.
You know it to be magical just by looking at it. If you have Dispel Magic, you could get rid of it.
Yeah, spell magic on the barrier.
Done and done, buddy. And because it's all connected, this barrier goes... Nope, I can't get it. It's on the other layer. Fuck, I moved the entire map.
Control Z.
Yeah.
Quickly!
Hang on. It won't let me click it. Move to back. There we go. That's gone. and that's gone. And the bay is clear.
Cool. That is my turn.
Okay, you got it. Coming to the top of the rounds, we are nearing the end of our session time, boys. Are we able to continue?
I don't have work tomorrow, Verb, so I want to go long. I don't know what everyone else is up to, but I want to go long.
I can
I
carry
can
on.
stick around as well.
We can keep going, yeah.
I
Alright.
want to be the odd one out.
You wanna jump?
Yes.
Okay. Would you mind if we play on without you?
As long as Ash lives.
Okay. Okay, we'll say that at this point, Ish obviously gets a case of the yips, and he decides to pull back entirely from the fight.
I'd just like to do one more vicious mockery before I go.
Okay, go ahead. On who?
If it's unlimited range, I would go for Adrian Lux.
I'm pretty sure it only has a 60 feet range.
I know it does.
Okay.
I would go back to where I was before and shout at Andrine Veer.
Okay.
Good sir, your mother was so large, a gelatinous cube told her to lose weight.
Okay. That is quite rude. Honestly, that is quite rude. It's a natural one. Roll damage. Andron, he just shakes his head, now despondent, in absolute agony. No, don't talk about my mother, please. Not my mommy. Not my mommy.
3
Takes
points of
psychic
damage.
And then Ish, having decided with a smug smile and a clear declaration of "I've done enough. I've done enough," he sequesters his way back into the cave.
And I would also like something for after the fight. I would like to cast Tiny Hut for myself, and myself only.
Okay. You sure can, big buddy. You sure can. Alright. Okay. We will come back to the top of the round then. We have
That was Ish, Samara, Katu.
Ish, Samara, and Katu. Ish, Samara, and Katu for what?
Oh no, sorry, you came to the top of the round and I was literally just reading off. I'm
Oh,
shit-faced
okay.
at this point, I'm sorry, Verb.
Yeah, that's okay, that's okay.
Um,
Okay.
Yeah,
Coming
really
back
doesn't
to
that
the
work
top
tomorrow?
of the round, we have an
I
entire
don't drink
squad
on
worth
work
of
nights.
soldiers who has been an entire squad's worth of soldiers who have been thus far out of the
Scratching
battle.
their balls the entire time.
Yeah, I've completely forgot. They're supposed to have been moving at the top of each round. I'm gonna give them a free 60 feet of movement just to clear things up, and then I'm
These
gonna roll initiative
nuts.
for them. Shut the fuck up! I'm gonna smack you, asshole.
Blow me. What?
What? What?
Sorry?
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, okay. 1. Oh wow, so they're all at 2 then. We go by whoever the first spearman in the line is. Everyone else gets his initiative. So 2, 2, 2.
Would they have gone through Morris's spell? Or
Not at this point. They've just run up to the edge of it, and then the barrier drops, and then they see, oh, thank God, we don't have to run into the fucking tentacle blackness. So
no,
these guys.
I was only going to say because I was confused. Does it last as long as Morris wants it to, or is it concentration?
It's concentration.
It's concentration for 1 minute,
Okay.
so he can drop it eventually. Okay, it's gonna take me a hot second. 4 is initiative 4. Cool. And then these guys can be. We'll just group initiative them regularly. Yeah, that's fine. And then the archers up here. Okay. Archer 1 was 7, so all the archers are at 7. They rolled really low on their initiative, man. That's a shame.
What's the footman's dex?
Real fucking low. I'm pretty sure it's like 0.
Okay.
0 or 1. One of those. Ascending. Okay. This guy, I'll roll for him. 17. Oh, good for you, bud. 16. Wow. Okay. Where's... Shit, where'd he go?
Right at the bottom.
Bottom. I see. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Sorry about that. Come back to the top. Ish is gone. We'll remove him. Zamara. Okay. Standing in the middle of a fucking field of corpses, amazed that she's still alive. She's going to stumble forward, extricating herself from the body of Celine Tira, and put a hand on your shoulder, Amron, and say, I don't know how the fuck we got through that, but nice fucking work, new friend. And she's going to cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level on you.
Why, thank you. It's all in the way you smack her head.
I can see that. Yeah, that's quite self-evident. You gain 14 hit points. She's going to use another charge from the staff to do another d10 plus 2.
Nice.
You get a total of, what was that, 14, 22 hit points.
A total of 22. Okay.
Alright. She's starting to get a little tapped, but she still has some spells left. End of her turn. Katu, it is your go.
First
Get
attack
him.
at... Sorry?
I said get him. Sorry. I'm literally mumbling at this point.
Andron.
Go crazy.
13 misses.
Although, does 15 miss? Am I still hit? Or whatever.
Wait, sorry,
I'm
what are
gonna-
you trying to do?
I'm going to
Oh.
let you know, Katu, because we've forgotten about this the whole time, but as a barbarian, you do have reckless attack, which if you do it at the start of your turn, gives you advantage on all your attacks, but all attacks against you have advantage.
Oh, so you could have 3 attacks at advantage, which is ridiculous.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Do it.
Completely.
Do
Can you not?
That.
Wait, can you
How
not?
big will
can you,
go
like,
home?
Can you use it more than once on a turn, though?
Yeah.
Well, you can use it infinitely.
Really? Oh,
How
wow.
big will go home?
Yeah, that's...
Alright, roll again then.
She would do.
We'll see if that...
That's essentially
we'll see-
6 rolls.
Yeah,
Go for it.
yeah. That hits!
There you go. Fucking get in. Damage on the first attack.
Okay.
18. Second attack, go.
Burning through all of his temporary hit points in one go. That hits. Fucking hell.
Just in case.
Roll it again, though, in case you get a crit.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right, that's right. -9.
No, but
Nope,
it's still,
that's
that's
okay.
still that.
It's still pretty good.
Third attack.
He's also got rage
Oh, he's
damage.
raging, by the way.
Oh, that's right, that's right. 21 hits.
And then roll again in case you crit.
20 fucking... Okay. How do you want to do this?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking murder him. Eviscerate this cunt.
Take the legs off the knees.
Jesus fuck. Okay. The first swipe. Cutting down low. This is a dwarf, so you have to angle a little bit low. Perhaps squatting at the knees, but you slice through and cut right through his knees, and he drops to the ground, screaming on the edge of this ledge now, wide-eyed, looking up at you, shaking his head in silent terror. No, no, no.
Kill him.
I know technically I have another attack, but obviously I can't attack anything.
No, he's dead. You're just-
no,
you're
this
just
is
off
flavor,
flavor.
man. How do you want to kill this man? You've taken his knees off. He's still alive.
Oh!
We finished that
Oh,
beer
yeah.
already.
Right through the chest.
Fuck.
Right through the chest. Okay.
Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to let him bleed out.
Holy shit.
Fucking sick.
You've got 40 feet of movement, don't you, Katu?
I know, yeah. So what I was going to ask is, if I go there,
Mhm.
I'm looking at this little bit of wall. Does that count as any kind of cover?
Yeah, I'd say it gives you like half cover from arrows and shit.
Okay. She will then use her movement speed to get to.
Nice
that.
burpee.
Okay, nice.
Oh.
That was a nice burp.
Is this some? What's this dude?
He's
This
one
is
of the
Borid and
people.
Veer, the brother of Andrin.
He's within 40 feet of you.
He is, but no, I'd have to go around this way, like, because I can't just hop over the wall.
Let's
over the
see.
ledge.
Well, you could. I mean, you could. You're a fucking barbarian. You can jump over shit.
Okay, well, if she can get there, she can get there.
Okay. Taking Andrin's legs off at the knees, the blood spurting and jetting, looking up at you, he shakes his head. You look down at him without another fucking word, you just leave him there to bleed. Walking at first slowly and then building speed, you leap over the wall and jump in a solid fucking great leap and land right in front of Borodin.
Hit him.
You
You
have a
still got a bonus.
That's true. At advantage.
22.
Whiff.
Again.
No, he's rolled twice.
No.
No.
He's rolled twice.
Oh,
He's rolled
fuck.
twice.
No, I'm not following that part. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
okay.
No.
I fucking love you, D.
ED is great when you're shit faced.
Oh, you're not wrong, man.
How
You're
have
not
I
fucking
finished
wrong.
this other drink? I need another.
No,
but
you
yeah,
don't.
go on. No, wait.
How-
After my turn, I'll have another.
How many have you had now?
I'm on 7. Wait, no.
Holy fuck.
8.
Oh
shit,
my
no.
god.
Do you know what the worst thing is? It's when you buy a craft beer and it tastes like arse and you still have to fucking drink it. But no, I've got my turn first and I'll get another one.
All right, Tarn, it is your go. Adrian
Right,
stands before
Tarn still has his potion active. I'm going to fly my fucking armor and I'm going to land right on fucking top of Adrian. I need an opposed athletics check from you.
Okay.
I have advantage.
Okay, he has +1 strength. That's a 12. That's a 23. What are you doing?
As Tarn is doing this, he arcs his arm. He's flying through the air. He lands on top of Adrian. Adrian is just buckling underneath this fucking 9-foot tall half orc in his armor, and he is like,
Yield.
and as he does this, you see the red magicite in his armor start to fire up. There is steam coming out of the fucking parts of his armor. He is driving Adrian in the floor. I'm casting Skybreaker's Fortitude, and I'm pinning Adrian to the fucking floor. He will
Fucking
yield, or I will literally break this man in half.
Fucking hell! Okay.
And on that note, I'm getting another fucking beer.
Jesus fuck. Okay. I'm gonna get one too, motherfucker.
That was a gnarly move. Goddamn.
God fucking damn, it's my last Mike's Hard too. Fucking worth it.
Don't call me hard.
Don't call me lemon. I don't care if Mike's lemonade.
I don't care if Mike's hard. Don't call me lemonade.
Don't call me lemonade.
So silly.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell.
This fight.
Gotta
man.
get D drunk more often, man.
Damn this fight.
I'm waiting until he gets back.
I've been making very good use of that siege break. I don't think I've missed with it yet.
No, not yet, man.
No,
Hard not to when you have advantage on everything.
Yeah.
And a fucking war clerk that goes, now you hit.
Yeah,
Mhm.
pretty much.
Oh, that's great.
Fuck. Literally, there was a point there where I was like, we're fucked. We're fucking fucked. Like,
We still could be.
I know,
ain't
I
heard
know,
no fat ladies.
I know.
I'm back.
Tarn,
Yes.
your armor amplifies the weight. The stone shatters underneath you in a crater as you stand over Adrian, pinning him down, holding him against the stone. Your massive fucking 27 strength holding him against the earth. Make an intimidation check for me at advantage. 20. Fucking 20. Adrian looks up, locking eyes with you. Is your helmet on?
The helmet's on.
The helmet is on. And all he sees is the emotionless, cold, cruel mask of your helmet. No face, no features, nothing that can be reasoned with. In this moment, you are the incarnation of death to this man. Destruction and the end of his plans, his machinations, of everything he has strived for. And he happens to look over past you somehow, and he sees this destroyed body of Celine Tira and Kordak. Andron Veer on the ledge now, bleeding out, reaching up for the sky helplessly. I yield. I yield!
Han disengages the armor, so you see this fucking crack appear at the bottom, down from the top of the helm to the top of the ass, basically fucking splits open. Tarn gets out, and the armor is still fucking pinning Adrian, and Tarn just gets out, and he's like,
Come them off.
He
so
hesitates.
the armor is still
Yes.
wailing its entire weight on Adrian. There is a crater around Adrian's body where it's pressed in by the hand of the armor. Tarn is stood next to the armor. He's commanding Adrian to relieve the Black Company.
He hesitates. Make an insight check.
Can I make one too? Which is
Not from this distance.
not from the, okay.
15.
Oh, I rolled twice, I'm sorry. But first
We'll go with the 15. Yep, the first one's a 15. Okay. Adrian looks to you, at your face, at the massive suit of armor holding him down. He looks to the archers behind him with their arrows knocked in their bowstrings. He looks at the absolutely decimated army that you guys have fucking left behind you.
Above table verb. If Adrian doesn't yield the Black Company, I'm going to swing for his head. because he is
Yeah.
prone at disadvantage.
Yep.
And yeah, I'm gonna go full Hells to Leather at his head if he doesn't yield the army instantly.
Makes perfect sense to me. And he picks up on that. Stop! Drop your weapons! Stop! Stop! And he quavers.
I leave the armor where it is. I dismiss the Black Company with a gesture, as if I have that kind of power, and I beckon my party members inwards. And they're gonna talk to Adrian, basically while I have my armor just fucking holding Adrian down.
Okay.
Tarn just takes up shop on a stone and he sits and observes like he always does.
Moorish is going to stay on the crossbow.
Okay, so we officially out of combat technically, or no?
For the time being, we'll say so. Yeah. Go ahead and act yourselves accordingly. As Tarn pulls back, where do you move yourself? Where you're sitting, Tarn?
I am over here, basically like sat on the wall. I am watching Adrian. I'm ready to go any second. My armor is where I was stood, so here, and is literally just pinning Adrian into the floor and is driving everything in.
Okay.
So it's inert, essentially, but it's like locked in place, and all the red magicite is just glowing throughout the armor, and it's locked in place. Like
After a moment, the Skybreaker's fortitude gives off. The magic only lasts for a moment, and the weight of it dies down, but the arms remain where they are, and it is still a massive suit of fucking armor. And Adrian, for the moment, remains pinned. Katsu, you stand off some distance removed from this. Borodin has just watched his brother get killed at your hands. He's not going to stop.
I'm not backing off from this guy. She's raging.
Yeah, okay. Roll initiative. You act first in the initiative. Make your attack rolls. You're still hasted, so you get 3.
Reckless.
That's right. If you want to use Reckless. 24.
Yeah, well, 2 hits. I presume 2 of those hit, do they?
21 and 19 would hit, 14 would miss.
Okay. I'm not using Reckless.
Okay,
oh,
got it.
I am using Reckless, sorry.
You are using Reckless. Okay, so go ahead and roll me 3 more times.
You've got another attack, Dave.
Yep.
And then you've got another attack on that. So roll once more. So that's the 19 and 11. Then roll again twice.
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
So you hit.
Just
The
roll
first
twice.
attack was the
Roll
21
twice.
and the 14. The second was the 19 and the 11. Now you need to roll another attack because you've got advantage
Okay,
if you're
okay.
So roll
recklessing.
twice now.
Yeah.
So 16 and 22.
Yeah.
So that's 3 hits.
God damn.
Yep, so that's 22 plus 23, 45 damage. 51, 61 damage plus 6 because rage. 60 fucking 7 damage. Holy fuck, okay.
We fucking
Taking your axe in both hands, swinging out, lethal and deadly, carving. This man is fucking unarmored. He's a barbarian, much like you. And you strike, and you shunk through, carving through his flesh. You cut off one of his arms. It goes flying behind in a spray of blood and flames. And the other arm, he reels back, holding the great axe in the other hand, and he wheels back and strikes at you.
Watch him kill me now.
He is going to make a traumatic blow. It's a lot of dice. That's a 26 to hit. You take 10 plus 3, 13 points of damage, and then you make a constitution saving throw. As he takes the axe, this horrid, massive axe with a black head, oh, buddy, and strikes you in the dead center of your chest, carving into your sternum, planting it in your chest, and the shockwave reverberates through your organs, and you feel a quiver run through you. But you hold it together for just a moment. You're at 4 hit points, but you're still alive.
Dude.
And it comes back to your turn, and you have 3 attacks.
See him
22
off,
hits.
Dave. See him off.
Okay, that's your first attack.
Sorry.
Are you reckless this
rolling.
time?
Yeah.
So you
Okay,
just
roll 3 more
6.
times. Okay. Okay, so 22 hits, 20 hits, 26 hits. That's 3 hits. Roll damage 3 times. 22, 22, 14. How do you want to do
Fucker
this?
cannot be alive.
You motherfucker, how do you want to do this?
Take the other arm off.
Okay. Swipe down. Sever the arm cleanly, cauterizing the wound. The blood flows for a moment and gallons, and then the flesh crisps and stops, and he's standing there, armless, cut off at the shoulders, the blood seeping in a slow gel, and he looks dazed and reeling. He looks at his brother, Andren, and falls dead at your feet.
Fuck that guy. Anyway.
And we come back to Adrian, pinned by the weight of Tarn's armor.
While this is going on, can I crush the sapphire, please?
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Regain 10 levels of expended spell slots.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna also walk up to Adrian.
But yeah, Adrian's essentially just flopped on the floor, pinned by my armor, and I'm out of it.
Gotcha. Right, Ton. So this is the bloke, yeah.
Apparently, you need
All right.
to talk to the other one.
Huh?
You were very quiet.
Tattoo, Morris, come.
Oh, I'm staying up here, mate.
How do... Oh, shit.
For storytelling purposes, I would prefer it if you were down here.
For storytelling
For
purposes.
combat
She picks up
purposes,
her maul
I'd
and
ra-
then joins them.
I'd rather stay up here and keep a watch.
This is your ark! God damn it, get down here!
Fine.
No, let him do what he wants to do.
Yeah, no, I'm
I
gonna
know,
stay.
I'm biz deep. I am being...
Yeah.
I'm
No, I'm
sorry. I apologize.
No,
okay,
you're
mate.
good, man.
It's
You're
cool,
good,
dude.
man.
I don't normally mean to be this bossy, but getting him.
No, I'm gonna stay up
All
here
right.
with the
Sharing the
crossbow.
fucking glory. We didn't
I
think
am
we were going to get through
basking.
that.
I am basking up here. Don't you worry about it. But Morris has lived, not lived.
Come
Almost...
fucking...
Morris-
in the army.
Morris
This
has
is-
not lived almost 3
D,
centuries.
D.
Morris has made his decision.
I know,
Appreciate your enthusiasm, but Morris has made his decision.
I will. Okay, I will.
Tarn.
Right now.
You stand and reflect. Amron, you have no relation to this man, only that this is the one you came for. Katsu, you approach, wobbling on your feet, badly wounded. At this point, the rage runs out of you, the adrenaline leaving you cold and weak and shivering, but still resolute and strong despite it all. At some point, Talir's haste runs out. For a moment, you're stunned. Another wave of vertigo washes over you, as all at once, the battle seems to leave you, and your strength fails, but you stabilize. And you stand before Adrian, and you remember what he did to you.
Alrighty, well we have him now. So what do you want to do?
Oh shit.
He's an elf, right, Vib?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh shit. I accidentally
Wait,
closed
is
the
he? Hang on, let me check.
Is he?
door. He is.
No.
No. Remember.
He's a human.
He's a human. All right. So, Adrian, what the fuck are you doing at Mullismere? You've got no business here. You're not a dwarf or an elf, for that matter.
This is not exactly an ideal position to speak from.
It's the
But we'll have to make do, won't we?
Above table, in the interim, I'm gonna throw the superior potion of healing at Katu.
Ah.
So
That-
that's the one I paid.
8d4
That is-
in it.
8d4 plus 8.
8d4 plus 8, Dave.
So if you take an action to drink it, that's plus 40 hit points.
I will.
Ooh, nice.
I will delete that from my inventory.
Okay, 40 hit points. Cheers.
You're welcome. But yeah, that's that. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut in.
No,
Go
no,
on.
no.
All good.
You, as I said, you're not an elf. What are you doing here? We'll have to make it do with where you're at right now.
Okay. Are his hands bound, Tarn? You're holding
his
him down with the
hands-
armor. How exactly is the armor
if-
holding him down? Is it pinning him by the
if
shoulders?
you imagine, if you were laid on your back, Verb,
Mm-hmm.
and
I'll lay on my
someone
back
was-
right now.
if someone was pinning you by the throat, you would have your arms around their arm. So
Okay.
the hands are free,
Okay.
but the armor is pressing in. Basically, if how I conceptualized it is the armor is literally on one knee, driving him into the floor with one hand. So both his hands are free, but the
Oh, so
hand is
it-
on his throat. So if you want to cast a spell,
I was
the
gonna
armor
say
is
clue.
constricting his throat, so he won't have verbal,
We can still
but he
talk.
will be able to use his hands, if that's what you're asking about.
Okay, Verb. I'm gonna take my hammer, and I'm gonna hold it above his hand, and I'm gonna drop it so it pins one of his hands to the floor, as a show of
I'm gonna
intimidation.
stand on his other hand.
Fucking
Alright.
hell.
I would
no,
not.
no. I was literally that's as honest as I can be. That it's superhero pose, one-handed. I'm pinning Adrian into a crater that the armor has created, and he is splayed. The armor is over him. Move. His throat is half being crushed by the armor, and then Tarn has disengaged the armor, so he is struggling to breathe. He cannot move his head, body, or legs, but his arms are free.
I see. Makes sense to me.
I'm gonna keep a keen eye on
If you know what I mean.
on the big
Yeah.
group of soldiers
For
here.
fuck's sake. That link
Okay.
is fucked.
If they go,
Oh,
to,
jeez.
if
They've been
Nice,
dismissed.
Dave.
They should be running away.
if they go to do anything, I'm gonna. Well, I've dropped this Hunger of Hadar, by the way.
Okay.
If they go to do anything, if I see them even twitch, I'm gonna cast Hunger of Hadar on them again, on that group of them, encompassing basically the lot of them.
Okay. Well, when Adrian shouted the order for them to stand down, and they have, you've raised your hand to dismiss them, but they don't know what to do. They are standing there. Their weapons are down, but they're watching the scene with tension. This whole group. Adrian, on the ground before you all, pinned. Is completely, more or less, helpless at this moment. At least ease up on my throat a little. It's very hard to speak.
You can leave with your life if you just go with your company.
Hold on.
Permit me some arm to the right, and the armor sifts up with its left hand a tiny bit to allow his neck some movement.
Sure.
Tarn's been attuning to the armor, and he's unlocking new features constantly as we go.
Sure. We'll roll with it. Sure.
This is complete arsepool, and it's just
No.
purely for narrative purposes.
It's fine, D. We'll go with it. That makes sense to me. Okay. The armor eases up just a little bit. Adrian's eyes. He looks. All right. I'm an open book. What do you wish to know of me?
What the fuck are you doing here?
Here on this mountain, you mean?
I'm gonna
No,
slap him really fucking
okay.
hard.
No,
Stop. Amron.
What?
You said you were stopping them.
So you cut out there. I couldn't hear that. You cut out.
Amron!
You're very quiet, D.
oh,
I don't know why.
Every time you put that voice mod on, it makes you quieter, and I can't hear you.
What about now?
But
It's a bit better.
It's the gain module at the top of my mic. I turn it to decide how much it picks up. Sorry.
No worries.
Human. You said you were stopping something. Tell me you were stopping something worthy. Or the armor crushes you now.
In the city, a wound festers. Beneath that barrier, a scar in reality. Something is coming. From the abyss. A devouring hunger. It will start with the city, and it will probe and break the barrier, and it will devour the world as we know it. Thara's Dune is its name, and it comes, and I am all that stands between it and our world.
Is the only reason that you stand between it because you have told no one else?
Who can I trust with this?
Everyone!
The Assembly would seek to twist this knowledge to their own gain.
Are you selfish enough for your own gains that you would seek your own station above that of the realm? Are you that selfish? Speak now, or I end you.
I thought we were strong enough. I thought we were strong enough.
Kill him.
You
So why not go to
are
Uther?
not strong enough.
The armor crushes Adrian's skull.
I wanted to collect that. God damn it.
Amron, you were gonna say something.
Yeah, I was gonna ask him why didn't he just go seek court of the Dwarven Queen and Elven King in Utherdun? But it's a bit late
Okay.
now. He's dead.
Yeah, I am crushing
you-
his skull. No, unless I apologize. I took absolute liberty with that. If anyone else wants to do anything, please jump in.
No, he's
'Cause
he's
I'm beers deep. Please stop me from myself.
Katu?
I'm encouraging it.
Up to you, Amron. Up to you. In this moment, you see something. You see Tarn flexing.
All right,
his
now
hand.
Tarn is literally about to give the hand command for his armor to destroy this human skull. You have a chance to act. Go.
Torn, hold up, hold.
Very well.
Fuck. Why not? So why not go to Utherdun? Why not seek the counsel of the Dwarven Queen, the Dwarven Queen and Elven King? Or are you ignorant about these parts of the world?
You don't know anything about Tharizdun, do you?
Do I?
Make a history check.
Enlighten us, human.
Make a history check. All of you except Morris can make a history check.
I'm just
hold on.
chilling.
What,
Yeah,
fucking,
watching.
what fucking pages have I got open up at this point? Jesus Christ.
Nice roll, Katu.
Oof. Unfortunately, none of you get it. It's a fucking absurd DC on this.
Oh, fair.
There are some creatures, not just in this plane, but all the others, who hear when you say their name. Like lighting a signal fire in the dark. Even speaking of it to you three is risk enough. If I were to go to this to a nation, to a council, it would grow stronger, it would awaken. I had to do this with a group of trusted men and women, people I knew I could count on. And So what happens now? You have me
So-
at your mercy.
So from what I understand, not only did you rob and murder people to get these magical weapons I see, you refuse to act with a nation at all.
You don't understand. What?
So the
you-
ends
you-
so your ends justify your means. Who are you trying to save when you are killing people to get the very items you possess?
Look at me, human. Can you make it right?
I cannot bring back the ones I have killed.
I
know
do
this.
not ask for you to bring them back. Can you make it right?
You and me, he says with a look of sudden desperation.
I
You-
do not deign for an alliance with a weakling like you that seeks the strength of others. Can you rally your banner to stop this, or do I kill you now?
Make an intimidation check. "13. Amron, Tarn, and Katu, if you wish, I'll give you each one attack as reaction as Adrian Lux attempts to cast Chain Lightning on all of you.
Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely making an
Absolutely
attack.
decimate this
Yeah.
cunt.
You all get one attack. He
I
still
give
has his
myself
50
a- I-
temporary hit points.
It's an advantage as well, isn't it? Because he's on the floor.
he's
Is it
prone,
with
yeah.
he is prone? Do I
He
get
is prone.
advantage?
You do have advantage. Okay.
I
Okay,
crit? No, wait, that's a 19. That's your
That's a
crit.
19. That's a crit. Yep.
That's
That's
your
a crit.
crit.
Roll
Why is it
damage
not
and we'll take
green?
roll damage and we'll take care of it. Roll damage and we'll take care of it.
No, that should be green.
It doesn't matter,
I
dude.
don't know why it's
We know
not.
it's a crit.
Okay. We know it's a crit. It's all that matters. Okay. 20 fucking what? Fuck. Okay. So we add that's 20 plus 8, 28 plus 4, 32 plus 15 from Amron's bludgeoning is 47. Katu? 19. Roll again.
Oh!
Oh man.
Fucking bitch. He still has
Yes. Fucking get in, Dave.
he has 50 temporary hit points from Tensor's transformation and 6 hit points afterward. And yeah, he's disco.
Yes!
Alright,
He's
yeah,
disco.
fuck Adrian. There's a threat in the city. We need to deal with it, but
We need to get a
aside from
KS
that,
for
we're...
Karam.
Yeah, no, that's fine. We need to get inside the circle. We need to enact to enact the thing.
Before we go minutia, how do you all collectively want to do this?
Just to
I
collect-
wasn't actually joking when I said I want to collect a skull, so I
Tarn.
cut his head off if I can.
What
Okay.
Tarn does is, I don't know how long we're going to be here, but this is what Tarn is going to do, and depending on how long we're here. Tarn jumps back in his armor, throws his arms back in, re-engages the armor. It slaps up back around him. I'm taking liberties with how long it takes to don. I apologize, Verb.
No. You are out on the ground right now. You're doing this in the moment.
Yeah.
It takes a minute to don the armor.
In the moment, then Tarn is going to don the armor again after we've killed Adrian. That is what Tarn is doing in the moment.
What's his
He is
initial strike?
re-donning the armor.
His initial moment of reaction as Adrian attempts to cast a spell. How does he strike down at him?
Literally, scar straight down into his mouth.
Okay, nice. As Katu cuts off the head, Amron, where does your hammer go?
Oh man, I was gonna say because it's still on the arm, right?
Yes.
So still pinning one of his arms, so he's just gonna pick it up and hit the head.
Yeah,
with the
you're
hammer.
essentially breaking one of his arms.
Yeah, basically.
Jesus fuck. Katu, you sever his head with one neat blow. The blow is clean and beautiful, and his head comes straight off as Tarn brings Scar down through his open mouth, skewering his tongue, the back of his throat, punching out through the back of his neck, and Amron just pulverizes his fucking arm.
For argument's sake, at this point, could I say I thunderstep into the teleportation circle with Ish?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
It's just in like a hut, right?
Oh, it takes 10 minutes to cast that shit.
Oh,
so.
okay, never mind. That's
So you can easily grab him, drag him out of the cave, and
Yeah.
go.
For the purposes of going where we're gonna go, we should probably bring Ish along.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Thunderstep and bring him along,
Okay.
and get basically dead into the center of the circle.
Okay,
It's directly
easy
90
enough.
feet, yeah.
So Tarn redons his armor.
Immediately as this happens, the rest of the Black Company survivors see that their leader dies, and some of them go for weapons, some of them go to strike back, but the captain holds up his hands and says, "We're not winning this. We're not winning this. No amount of pay's worth this bullshit." And they stand down.
Amron's gonna step forward and say, "You all, you were betrayed and lied to by a madman, an unjust man. Go home. Get honest work."
Can we loot the named characters, please?
Oh, I want find my ring. I'm looking
I
immediately.
was gonna say, just everyone make sure
Yeah,
they,
and
they get the
I can't.
items that they
As
have, so-
Tarn, I can't.
Oh no, I'm grabbing
get
Zale's
the
braces.
gauntlets.
I'm grabbing Zale's braces.
I can't grab I can't grab the braces, but I want. Oh right, yeah. But,
Yeah, Morris
Well,
will
you
grab
can't
them.
take them. You can't take them. just can't wear them.
Noodle's taking the braces. That's fine. But as Tarn would like to loot the named characters, and as we're doing so, whoever says like that's Zale's, that's X's, cool. Tarn accepts this.
Yeah. Let's get to it.
But as Tarn is doing this, as he is circumnavigating the battlefield, he will go to each of the named characters and he will cut off their heads. He will bind the hair and he
Kordak.
will mount it to his
Kordak doesn't have a head left.
waist.
Fucking hell. Okay, cool, man.
He's essentially
s-
right. Above table for what we talked about the other day. What Tarn is doing is he is gathering prominent empire heads that he's going to throw in front of the tribe.
Kordak has no head. Celine has no head. Andrin and Borden are some distance up the ridge, but I would say yes, you can take some time and go
Yeah,
collect their
like
heads.
chose Adrian. He's gonna gather heads, and he's gonna mount them to his waist.
No,
Katsu, I
Katsu's,
believe
this
you
is-
wanted his head, right?
this is
Katsu's
gonna-
getting Adrian's head. She's
Yes.
chopped it off
But-
already.
Well, but yes,
mean-
you'll be able to grab a decent assortment of heads, Tarn. You'll be able to grab
I need he wants an assortment of Empire goodies he can basically throw before his father and be like, the Empire were acting on your grounds. I have dealt with it, and you cannot. You are a weak old man. That's what he's doing essentially.
I've gotcha. But
As
No,
you
no,
guys,
okay, Amron.
yeah, Amron's gonna step and say, "Whoa, are you defiling the dead? Just let the dead lie where they lie. There's no need for that."
The dead serve purposes other than death, my child.
Where's my fucking ring, you
I don't
wizard?
know why I said my child. That's not very Tarn. I apologize.
Right. Well, look, they may have been unjust people, but they're still people. They deserve to be laid to rest and not damned by you removing their heads. It's unjust.
Everyone in the wood falls under Grumish's embrace. Grumsh.
I fail to always pronounce that.
You're
Just
fine,
type,
dude.
Just type it. Just type it.
Okay.
Kadu would stop, or try to stop, what's his face, Tarn
Tarn.
from taking Bardon's head. She doesn't care about the rest of them, but she'll stop that.
Why do you want it?
He was an honourable man, and had we more time, I would bury him properly. With
And
respect.
he's yours.
We don't. The rest you can keep, but leave that one alone.
Then he is yours.
I'm gonna look for my ring.
You find it on the body of Celine Tira.
Fucking right, give it back.
No, I killed her. It's mine.
No, it's not.
Alright. Katsu, you find Star Fury, right where Chose died, on the ground. You pick it up and heft it in your hands. A familiar weight. Tarn, searching the body of Andrin, I suppose. You
Mhm.
find a curious short bow. Vindication.
Okay.
On Borodin is a unique great axe of pure black steel. Looks quite deadly. Called a horrid blood axe that I've not written in yet, but I will.
Would
So are you telling him me or Tarn?
Depends on who's looting him.
Would
Okay.
Tarn take it? Well, Tarn's
Should-
going from
should we
named character
decide-
to named character. Would Tarn take it, or would Tarn pass it up for Scar?
Should we just say what characters we want to loot, and then Verb can write up a list? Because doing this right now is gonna be.
Yeah, it's yeah, okay. Here's
So I'm gonna
So
loot Celine.
We'll sort out the loot between today and tomorrow's session, and we'll just do the
Are we
story
doing-
part now.
yeah. Well, look. Here's what we'll do. I'm just going to, on my own end, write out a list of the loot that you guys find. Kordak has the Arcane Defender gauntlets that used to belong to Zale, but we're not going to worry too much because we're already running on overtime.
Yep.
About exactly who gets what loot, we'll just parcel that out later.
Mhm.
But you grab the assortments, your items, retrieving your lost artifacts. Ish, Katu is Morish with your ring. Katu, Star Fury. Morish, you take the gauntlets that you know Zale used to wear. Thinking of him for just a moment.
What are they called again?
The gauntlets of the Guardian.
Right, cool.
Shaking your head at the body of Chose, Katu, thinking of your monastery, of the place destroyed, brought low by a piece of shit like this. Worthless. And gone. With your assortment and your items in hand, you stand over the circle. You know your work is not yet done. You know another task lays before you. Another army to stop, dead in its tracks. Somehow you made it through this one. Perhaps you'll make it through another.
Can Talir activate the circle?
He gives a nod. Yes.
Circle calls
Take
for
us to
Let's
Chaos
go.
Vicarum now.
Tarn. This is not where you go. With your trophies in hand,
play it. I was gonna play it. I know what I was doing.
then play it.
Continue.
know.
As you
I'm
were.
not-
As you were.
Tarn, you watch the group shuffle onto the circle,
I'm
Some of-
in the circle. I am in the circle.
in the
As
circle
it's
with
at
them.
me.
But you know this is not where you end. There is another place for you to venture, another destination for you to go to, and a victory prove over your father, and perhaps another battle to fight.
As as the teleportation circle enacts, you start to see the runes on the floor fire up, and there is arcane energy firing through all the floor, lighting up all the runes. A light ascends to the ceiling as it begins to pull you towards Chaos Vicarum. Han takes a step out backwards in his armor, facing the group.
Gonna nod.
He unlocks his helm, fires it backwards.
This is not a treachery, my friends. You will hear of me again, but this part of the Savalier Wood requires my attention. You'll see me again. I bid you good luck where you go. Live well.
And he nods as the teleportation spell completes. And Tarn stands alone
Woo!
as everyone fires towards Chaos Vicarum.
Bye, Tom.
And is gone.
Fuck yes.
That is where we will end this session for tonight.
Fucking, that was meaty, and I loved it.
God
D&D's
damn.
really good when you drink, by the way.
Honestly,
I
thought
can
we were,
see-
I honestly
I can see
thought we
why-
were fucked there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was promised a
you
death
drink.
of Dave and Dr. D, and I'm bitterly
Shut the
disappointed.
fuck up. Joe, you're not involved. Joe, shut up.
You're very, very loud.
Joe doesn't believe
You
in
don't get to see us
headphones.
die today.
Thank you for joining, everyone.
Genuinely
Catch you in
believe
the
you
next
guys were fucking dead as disco at one point or another. You had the army pressing in on you from both sides. You had people. Kantu was on like